You live? You hear me? Oh, yep.
What are you doing?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Episode 8, bro. This is crazy. I had to check the episode number because I was like, what freaking episode am I up to? I'm up to episode 8, which is the second time for us since we last spoke.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just going to flick it here to our featured interview screen. Oh, wait, where's my camera?
Nice.
And
What's
we're out
happening?
here in the Modern Warfare 2
Oh,
training yard.
let's go.
You know what I didn't realize is that they had scripted these guys to play basketball, and I was like, I wonder how long the loop is of them playing basketball in this map. Like, is the dude
True.
just constantly dunking on him, or it's like I'm like, how at what point? I guess.
Imagine being that guy. Imagine being that guy. Like you're in the video game world, don't know it's scripted, and you're just like getting dunked on, and there's some dude staring at you, and you don't know who it is, but it's the player, and he's like, "This guy's fucking basketball." Hey,
Over and over again.
you can't
You
win.
just it's like, wait, no, I'm better at this. I swear, it's just a script.
Can you see my full name at all?
Is it coming up?
I can't see your name. Yeah, I was wondering.
Let me. I think names. I got names off. That should
Yeah,
be.
show names. Show names.
Oh, you want to show them? We could show them.
So you'll just host.
What is A.Nelproba, dude? What does that mean? We can show that. Huh?
Just say it all at once, bro.
A Nelproba. Anal proba. Nice. Nice.
Just have to, five.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. If you're watching the live stream, I'm here with Anal Proba, and I'm your host, Zeke the Kid. So, yeah, we're here. We're live in the Modern Warfare 2 training yard, where we ourselves had trained many hours ourselves on the box,
Yeah.
on the Xbox.
On the station.
Speaking of, we're going to touch on Xbox Real for a moment. Like, they just released this trailer recently, which was like really controversial because lately, Microsoft has done this big shift into using. They want to use like AI, but they want to turn their system into just a PC now.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, yeah. I saw that they wanted to so you can access Steam and Xbox game.
Yeah, which is
A month
crazy.
after it came out. So
That's just wild to me. I'm like, what era? What's
I've always
that?
been a PlayStation guy. I've always been a PlayStation guy, but dude, if I can play Total War on the box, that's
That is pretty cool. I did think I was wondering, like, was this thing generated by? Oh, the video just froze. Was this generated by AI? Like,
let's find out.
it's kind of got like it has the vibe. I don't know. Like Google Chrome, what's it called? No, well, Google Gemini can like generate animations, and I don't know. It was just kind of, it's a kind of like a crazy Wild West place now with art. The way that
Well,
it is.
did you see? I saw something recently, which is good. It's a win for us. I think
Hmm.
I don't know where it stands. I don't know if it's Australia, America, or if it's just it can't be everywhere. But I don't know what country it was. But that some guy tried to sue somebody for copying his AI art, and then the court ruled it as go fuck yourself, essentially,
Right.
um, because it's AI and procedurally generated. So like
Hmm.
it's not his art; it's the machines or something along those lines. And so
Yep.
what it was a win for artists, so that like if our art gets copied, so if you drew a picture and then AI like and you put it online and AI finds like resemblance and you can find some resemblance and you can sue them. But if you were to copy AI art, then you can't sue that because it's not
It's not a
someone has
legal
made.
entity. Like
Yeah.
you can't sue Google for.
Well, no, because I think because AI takes everything or from
Yeah.
everywhere, brings it all into one. So you
Isn't
can't
that kind
sue
of
it.
crazy?
Yeah.
It's like if AI stole your likeness, you're like, well, what are you supposed to do then? Who do you approach for that?
Well, you can't. Well, you can actually. Sorry, that was silly.
Mhm.
What I meant to say is you can, because if you know who the you can. I think you can. I think you can sue the company that runs the AI that did it, or the oh fuck.
Bless you. Holy shit, bro.
I need to
That
drink
was
some water.
intense. Yeah, yeah, get some H2O. Damn. We're gonna take a quick break while Max rehydrates himself after that. Google Google just tried to kill Max.
What was that?
They're sending secret agents through the ventilation shafts, bro. They're trying to take you
That
out.
was sorry
They're
about
like
that.
he's talking about Google Gemini, kill him.
When, well, that's never happened before.
Yeah, holy shit.
But that's something that I heard was that you can sue them, but they can't. But somewhere, I need to find out where it was. But somewhere, they can't sue you
Mm.
uh, if you make an AI picture and then you steal their idea. You know what I mean? If you take their idea from the AI, look into that. But I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. It was just pretty good. Good. It's a win for us.
Yeah, that is good though. It is good. It is good that the artist gets a win out here because I feel like a lot of the time we're just like out here on the ropes.
Oh man, in the corner.
Yeah, yeah, which like lately for me has been just like interesting being in that sort of space. I feel like I've just been in the corner lately. Like it's been like, what? Damn. Like I realized lately that I think I need to move more into, or I'm feeling like I need to move more into a space where I'm more of like an art influencer, kind of like like
So,
Sloan, I guess. I don't know if you heard of that artist called Sloan.
no, I haven't.
But like he was making a lot of like pretty cool work, to be honest. A lot of his work was really dope. Let's find him here.
I'm just going to turn this light off just yet. It's annoying me.
Okay, you adjust what you need. Really, really like creative guy. He makes a lot of these like interesting faces. Kind of like reminds you of Keith Haring. It's got a bit of like Andy Warhol kind of vibes, but street artist and um, but he's also like a personality. I will say he's less of a personality and more an artist. I feel like, but some people. I think he's been on like some. I think he's been on like a rap track as well. Is this coming through actually? Yeah. Um, but I just feel that like I'm like is the age of the artist for being just an artist like dying or dead?
Oh yeah,
Um,
I think that. I think that.
mm,
I think you had absolutely have to um, try to become a businessman at the same time. Like, but that's been. It's also nothing new. All the greatest
mm,
like filmmakers are business people too. If you look at
true.
it, like anybody you name any of the ones like first comes to your mind,
Yeah.
guarantee you they're a business guy. Like Peter
Martin
Jackson,
Scorsese.
maybe not Martin Scorsese. I reckon he's probably the one that isn't. I reckon because
Okay.
he's just
I
so
think the
good.
best.
He's so good. That fucked up.
Yeah.
That's ruined my point.
Like his
But
art is that good. It's just like people find him for like
just
him being a filmmaker.
yeah, I think he's just that good. But I don't know if he owns any um, anything particularly. Like I don't know if he owns a production company. I don't know if he
Mm.
owns. Out for me. He owns a production company. Because if that's true, man, that really messed me up before. Whatever that was, that really got me.
What did you have? Like some kind of it was like an attack, man.
What?
It's winter in Australia right now, right?
We're heading that way, but I tell you what,
Okay.
it does not feel like that at all.
Well, like it's
Um,
still. Well, you're up in the Gold Coast.
yeah,
For those people that don't know, the Gold Coast never fucking gets cold.
it's freaking cooked, man. I'm sweating all the time. It's stormy outside, and I'm sweating. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
it's red. Oh, it's like it's tropical right now.
Yeah, it's tropical, but But anyway,
Oh yeah,
so like Peter Jackson, who made Avatar, man, James Cameron,
yeah,
Ridley Scott, all the greats, they own a production company and they own some sort of company that pushes the industry forward. Like James Cameron is always pushing new technology and he's always making new technology, and that's his kind of point of difference. Plus, he owns his own production company. On top of that, Peter Jackson owns created Weta to make the battle for the Helm's Deep, um, and he also owns the paint factory where Lord of the Rings was shot and The Hobbit was shot. He owns all the camera gear that he uses, and he owns the
really,
editing, and he owns the producing company that he
yeah,
that he runs. So the on time,
right,
the whole thing, he just makes money. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, he
yeah. I
doesn't.
guess if he owns everything, it's like
Yeah.
pretty smart way to do it. He definitely so he like created an enterprise, pretty much.
Mhm. Yeah, that was the only way he could really, I think, get where he wanted to go, because I think it was just bleeding money when he was making the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, well, I can't imagine. That's crazy. Lord of the Rings shooting for so long, but having to hire that gear for that long.
Just
That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, it was probably the lowest budget film of what it was doing. You know what I mean? Like, it was
Wow.
a low budget, and I think altogether was like, I think 200 million for all three movies. And for what they achieved, that's a tiny budget. You know what I mean? For
It
what they
is really. I wonder what was the budget for the Hobbit. I'm going to find here like what are the grossing budgets of all time in movies and cinema. 50 highest grossing films by tickets. Let me see here. Let me get this image a bit more. Holy shit. Number one is Gone with the Wind. Okay.
Well, that's grossing. That's different. I think. Like,
Oh, right. That's just like even from sales.
yeah.
Oh, right. That's not what I want.
What you want to look for is
Production.
like, what was the highest production budgets, and you will be
Yeah.
way Lord of the Rings won't be up there at all. Really?
11 films with budgets. No. It's
Well,
kind
here
of
we go.
a.
I'll read them out to you.
Oh, you got it. Cool.
Biggest film. It's crazy. Like, it's according to, we'll go IMDb. IGN is a bit. Oh yeah, here we go. Pirates of the Caribbean, 300 million.
Whoa.
Uh, Tangled is 500 million. Spider-Man 3 is 258 million. Wait, hang on. Oh, don't remember that. John Carter is 255 million. Harry Potter for which movie? Don't know which
Harry
movie.
Potter was pretty big.
Harry Potter is pretty big. Pirates of being grossed over $1 billion, which is not bad. Not bad. But anyway, like,
Damn.
these are what I was expecting as the biggest budgets. I think that's wrong, but
Oh, you don't believe that those could be the
I
proper
don't
stats?
think those are the biggest budgets. Yeah, I think there's going to be bigger budgets out there.
I guess it's one of those things you like. You get acquainted with the numbers. As a filmmaker, where like, oh, that doesn't really sound right, or like it's a ballpark range thing. And I guess me being someone who's not in that industry, like my understanding of like numbers when it comes to like a quote or something like that is vastly different. So whereas
But it's
like I can't imagine.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like, the money that's being thrown around is wild, and it's pretty unhealthy to think about as well. Because, like, like, I'm just like, where.
Well, when you're like at our status, it's kind of like, fuck. Martin Scorsese's like, I'm gonna throw around about over 300 million on this next film. It didn't land, but that's okay. I told him, yeah. He's like, it didn't fund my film. I told him, hey, keep the money. Just let me drive your Lamborghini around for a week. You're like, what? You're like, what the fuck?
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. Well, it's something like, I think Force Awakens has the record for the biggest budget, 526 million.
Whoa.
That doesn't sound right either. Like, I suppose
I mean,
movies are bigger.
I guess it doesn't, but it does just because Star Wars.
True, that is fair. Look, Star Wars, but then what the biggest thing is like, where does it all go? Like, because it doesn't. I don't feel like it. To me personally, it doesn't feel like it shows up on the screen. That
Right.
budget.
I guess that's that thing, right? It's like
It's big, and maybe
yeah.
that's just retarded. But like, I feel like there's a bit of money laundering going on sometimes.
I mean, probably like that's like part of the industry as well. I feel like is the money laundering part. It's like so they're also accounting for that. It's like okay, like 200 mil for this, and then the rest of the 100 mil is for the thing. They're like the thing. Oh yeah, yep. They're like the thing. Yeah, 100 mil for the thing.
But then there's yeah, exactly the fade-in guy who's like
Yeah.
he's a cocaine dealer. But the other one is the TV show that upset me so much and sucks is Rings of Power. The first season was $1 billion, which I think is the biggest
Whoa.
record of time for a TV show budget, and then that was garbage as well.
Right. Yeah.
I heard that they didn't even have the full rights for the book that they were doing it off. So like,
What? So they didn't even
went
secure the rights.
yeah, they went ahead with it. They didn't have like all the rights. They only had some of the stuff. I think they had, I don't know, but then they, it was like each episode was 100 million or something like that, or 80 million or something, which is literally one like less. It's just more than one movie of Lord of the Rings.
It does get crazy when you start hearing like, the money and then the outcome. Yeah. At that point, you're just like,
if you look up the production value, dude, it's
Mm.
it's so
Yeah.
bad. Like, where does money go? Of course,
yeah.
it's CG stuff, and that's where majority of the budget usually goes most of the time. Like most of the budget is in CG, but like you look at armor sets and they're just kind of whatever, and then you look at like Game of Thrones, for example, and they had big budgets towards the end, but like their armor was looking great and the sets were looking great. So anyway,
Yeah, I guess it's like when artistry and budget matches, that's when you get real, like, that's when that potential lives up to itself. But like you can throw like you can give anyone, 100 million, but then what each person does with it depends on, their skill, really.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have a lot of skill with whatever it is in life, then you're just going to take 100 million. Like, you might just go to the casino and put it all on black.
make two, easy.
Easy, bro. It's 50-50. I mean, like, you got good odds.
You're gonna get,
I
yeah.
consider it. Yeah. So, I mean, it is one of those things.
Well,
but,
it's not even 50-50 because there's a green freaking.
well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's more like what, like 30,
But who knows?
20.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's not even a 20%.
I
Yeah,
think it's
shit.
Probably, 30, 70. I don't know which way.
Something like that.
But no,
So, someone in the fucking comment section can answer that status question. Whoever's good at math, someone can answer that. So, but yeah, look, that's sort of what I realized is like, and there's a lot of there's just like, because I've never been able to dedicate myself to just one thing, because I've been like, I just enjoyed building like these universes,
yeah,
and I'm like,
sorry, check this out.
no, that's cool. Where you going?
Oh no, he's decided to turn around.
Oh, you got a dog?
Oh, it's my girlfriend's dog.
Oh, dude, it looks it looks like you kidnapped that dog.
Just then, it was silhouetted by the window, and he was
Yeah.
like having a full moment. He was the main character for a second.
When he's like standing in front of the window, he's like, "This human being hasn't fed me in 2 hours." Son of
Essentially,
a
that's what he
bitch.
was. But sorry, continue what you were saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah, I guess like I've been feeling like I want to feel more like that dog,
Yeah, the main character.
Just or that like, well, less about that. I guess it's just like, I do so many things, create so many things, and I'm like, how can I like position myself and put myself in a better position to not only be creative but also like convey the message of like everything I'm trying to say. And like what I realized recently is that like, I mean, this show is the beginning of something that's really great. We're digital right now because I have to be, but we're building a set. I'm working with Dan, a friend of mine who's back in Canberra, and we're going to build like a physical set. So aside from what we're doing with the show, I realized that like me being the host on the show is part of this thing where I'm like, I need to, become more of like an influencer. I'm like, the only way I think I'm going to make a break and then also bring people with me who are important is become a celebrity. Like, you know?
I see I know what you mean. Have you seen this guy on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna quickly just send a message to my girl. She knows who she is because she always sends them to me, and I'll get
Oh,
back
yeah.
to you.
Okay. Is it iShow Speed? No.
Archo Speed?
There's a few. I'll pull them up. I don't think it's this guy. I wouldn't say Jess would watch this guy. You seen this guy before?
No. That's a streamer.
Yeah, true. Yeah. A lot of these guys actually, I guess, streamers who then became famous, right?
Well,
Like
but I guess what
Personal.
Oh, here we go. Wisdom. Thank you.
Oh, Wisdom. How do you spell?
Go on Instagram. Go Wisdom on Instagram. Like this is I think a good thing for you because like he's got high. It's high. Here I can send it to you. My bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like they could be. Oh, WISDM.
That's the dude.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, has he been in a movie recently?
Has he? Look at his reels. Reels. This guy is so sick when it comes to.
Oh, he does the fashion. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
New Year.
Come on.
I remember watching this one. Yeah, he's cool and he's like, but he's not like cliche, you know. He actually has he's got content.
Well, that's it, and I think that's kind of what you're saying is, I guess like you know, because he went to the what's that fashion show that you only get invited to if you're higher.
There's a few. I mean, a lot of like the Gucci and the high end fashion shows, I guess.
The Met Gala.
Oh, the Met Gala. Yeah.
He showed up into the Met Gala in an F1 car.
Yeah.
And so, like, I guess what you're saying, I think this is when you say that you should like become more of an influencer. I think this guy, what he wants to do is he was saying that he wanted to become a what's it called, designer. And like in the modern day, like he was like, well, I've got to try to put myself out there, and then he started making this stuff, you know.
Right. Yeah. He makes he's got a lot of content. Like it's like he and it's pretty creative. Like this one, he's like doing the whole Sims thing.
Well, the cool thing too, as well, is that he gives himself restrictions, which I think is like any artist's like the death of an artist is having no restrictions. Sometimes,
yeah.
What if Ford Coppola say? He said, like when he was making Apocalypse Now, he said we had too much money, we had too much time, and we were in the jungle, and bit by bit we went insane. You know what I mean? Like that was the make, and then he like accidentally made one of the best films ever, which arguably can be kind of shit too because it's super long. So,
I guess some people have mixed opinions of it. I've heard it, but you can't deny that from a filmmaking perspective, it's like magnificent.
No, it's great, and because I think what makes me love it more is how hard it was to make. You know what I mean? I think that's part of it. You know, how crazy it was to make it, and it was like, and he compared it a lot to. Oh my god, sparks came out of my computer.
Dude, what? Well, that's not good. That's really not good. What? You better be careful.
I plugged into the charger and then just that sort of spark.
Holy shit. Oh, okay. That can happen, I guess, sometimes. If the charger's got power, you know, you're not meant to do that, though. You're meant to... Anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're meant to have no power on the thing and then plug into the computer and then plug into the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
or turn it on. I don't know. There's a whole system, but I do the same thing usually, and it does. I get like a pop, it goes.
Yeah. Well, just then I just saw sparks. I was like, woo. But,
Yeah.
Anyway, but I think this is a great example for you because like I look at this guy a lot. I really like his stuff, and I think like it's so hard, right? Because I don't want to do influencing at all, right? And like I just want to be in the industry. I want to work in the industry, and kind of be a bit incognito, but make cool shit. Like I don't really want to be the face of really anything, but I want to be. I want to be making stuff. So like it's kind of hard. So all I got to do is just make sure I put out cool videos, and that's all I've got to do.
Pretty much. Like there's no like 100% algorithm for the algorithm. I think people get like lost also in being like trying to copy something, and it's like everybody finds, like you have to find like just how you found your art, what your perspective is in art. You just have to be analytical enough to understand like why his content does well, and then be like, okay, cool, like what do I want to say that is going to differentiate me anyway? It's like, because everyone, whatever makes you is unique to you, so you just need to tap into that. It's like a stand-up comic. It's like if a stand-up comic is like copying someone else, they're just not going to be funny. It's part of what makes you unique is your own like suffering and your own journey.
Dude, I'm feeling that now. Hey.
True. Yeah, we've been speaking recently about that.
Yeah, we've been talking about that because like I think it sounds like you're going through a bit of that too right now, like because
I think globally, just like
yeah, it's just wild because I've been trying to get more work and the industry is like isn't operating right now. There's only one movie shooting.
Like pretty much, I guess it's super early. Like everyone's trying to get things greenlit.
Well, there's like 6 movies being shot halfway through this year. They'll be crazy.
Okay, right. Is that more than normal?
Yeah, that's more than normal. Yeah, in Queensland. But like, and it's just frustrating because it's like I've been messaging everybody and trying to get work, but I'm just too late, and like everyone's
true. Like they plug their.
Oh man, it's killing me. But it's not the end of anything. Like so I'm just gonna keep pushing, and then I make stuff on the side while I'm doing it. Like I'm making spec ads, fake ads. I've got another cool one that I'm gonna start working on soon, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't like. It's going to be like another 6 months before that even comes out, I reckon. Because
true.
The thing that's killing me, like, is how slow everything takes in this industry.
Yeah,
it happens. It's like go, but then getting there is just like, just setback after setback. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely, there's a lot of planning. It's not like the Studio by Seth Rogen. Like I don't know if you've seen that series. That series is like 100 miles an hour. Like it's definitely it might be like that when shit's getting done and happening.
Yes.
But when everyone's waiting, it's like you're waiting on a whole bunch of confirmations. Like you got to talk to screenwriters, you got to organize everything, you got to have castings, you got to fucking
And it's killer. Like. But it's good though at the same time because it means that like I can work on stuff and have other stuff happening. But it's like anything that I'm learning is, dude, it's just the journey, and it sucks right now. But God, when I make it, I'll be happy.
You look back on like the little apartments, the little places that we'd stay in, and you're like, oh my God. Like I already sort of do, remind myself of different moments. And I'm like, it's just like where I'm at right now. It's come such a long way, but it's also like, but everybody has in that thing. When you look back, like, if you've been following your journey, then naturally you would have come such a long way. It's like just it's part of it. Every creative's journey is sort of like that, and then you do, I guess, come to that moment where it's like, you're waiting at the high water mark for the wave to break, and you kind of just that's when it's like, all right, because I guess you come to this stage where like your skill, it gets pretty great. Like you've learned how to be competent at your skill, but maybe not how to have your skill like noticed by a global audience. So
or under pressure, like, because I feel like under pressure is where you know you
yeah,
start to learn the do's and don'ts. Because man, I've made so many mistakes, right? Like it's
yeah,
crazy.
but that's part of it, dude. That's so like I think we got to get acquainted, like, and even like people in my class like are scared to make mistakes. I just feel like there's a lot of people that are just like scared, like, or like they're scared in a public forum, but then in private, like, it kind of the confidence comes back, but because like I
You
just
got
feel
to get out there. You have to get out there. It's like
out of Milan,
anywhere. Like you just got to
or out of that frame of mind.
train of mind. You got to
Yeah.
put yourself out there. You got to put yourself in like if you're scared of it, you probably should do it.
That's true. That's how I think,
See everything, right? Like
Yeah.
like take it into like the competitive world and grappling, and I take it into the world of like filmmaking. I was like, if I'm kind of scared of it, I should probably throw my head first into it, and see what happens.
It's not a bad compass,
Yeah.
to
'Cause you're gonna-
understand that.
You're always going to get burnt, and you're always going to get like you're going to scrape your knee, you're going to get cut, but a scar is a lesson, and it's another character trait that you just build, and you can't go through this world just bloody being afraid
No,
of
you-
everything.
You got to touch the flame to know it's hot.
Yeah. Yes. Stupid as it is, yes. Yeah. You do.
Yeah.
So
And like, I guess, look, like you can get too close though, because as okay as it is to make mistakes, I'm like, it's interesting because I'm like, okay, like some of the mistakes I've made, I'm like, have changed the journey that I'm on. And that's just a feeling. I don't know that for sure, but I'm like, I feel like, there's kind of like a scale to it where it's like, okay, that this mistake you make, it will push you in the path and they're all pushing you somewhere. But like you might come to a moment where it's like, okay, like there's a moment here and, if I don't make use of it in the right way, maybe the moment not only will pass, but it might close the door. And, you don't always know when you're in that moment, but the better you can be at like, just being like true to you, I think you'll get the truest moment.
yeah, I think like yes, yeah, you do, and it's like it's kind of hard, hey, because in the professional space, if you're the truest you're going to get fired as well.
Most likely.
Most likely. But also like if you're creating something, then that's different. There's got to be these two different spaces. So
yeah. Well, you have to have rules, like you said with that creative guy. He's got rules, so
yeah,
you have to sort of draw the line for yourself.
But I wanted to quickly say something before we go too far away from it, because I had this interesting thing. I was speaking to a mentor of mine, and we're talking about AI sorry, they just completely changed the subject. But
we can segue
because we were talking about this at the beginning, about how like where to go as an artist, like the realm of AI is like making that scary. It's definitely making me scared of it, and I'm having to like try to figure out a pivot, and especially when you're trying to in the world of content creation as well. I think like everybody is in this like space of mind of like make fast and quick stuff. And like before AI, I think that's spot on, and I think that's like correct way of thinking, and like that's the way to go. But the issue with it is now you can't compete with AI. Like AI is going to make
the output.
It's going to make 500 videos to your one video, and so, but also the majority of people don't like AI videos, right? Like,
you see it in the comments.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Fuck this! This thing sucks." And then when they find out it's not made by a person, they go, "Well, that's terrible." So I do. So when making content or making something, I think everyone's got to pivot. In my opinion, everyone's got to pivot now, and it's no longer about making flooding the feed and becoming the most seen. It's making the best quality content, because you got to how do you stand out from AI? You can't. Like, if you're going to make fast stuff, you're not going to stand out, because it's just going to be brain rot, and no one's going to watch it. But if you make high quality content and high quality videos, high quality art, and it's like spend massive amount of time. Like my home screen is like some of the most, like on my wallpaper on my computers is like all the art that's inspired me from like, way back when, like just around the time, like, and that have story behind it, not just not modern art, because modern art sometimes is not all the time, but sometimes just feels like it's quick and
Yep.
dirty. And so with videos, I just wanted to quickly say while I was thinking about it, AI, more that it puts out, the more that it's tainting its own product. And what I mean by that is, like, how like it uses what's out there in the ether, the internet ether, as example. So like I make a video, AI uses that as an example to make another similar video, but it makes 20 of them or 100 of them that is similar to my one. It's it's actually churning out and tainting its own product. It's churning out garbage because it will take examples of its own video. You know what I mean? Just like if you put a microphone up to another microphone and you get the reverb out of the feedback out of the speaker, it just sounds like shit. What I'm trying to say is, like, it would take all of those hundreds of thousands of videos that it puts out itself as an example for it to make a new video, and then before we know it, it's like the whole thing's gray and it's mud and it's not.
It becomes mush.
It becomes mush, right? And so we have to make one video that's going to be spectacular, and then that will be able to stand out like above water compared to all the other mush that AI is putting out, and it's tainting its own system with what it's putting out.
Yeah, I feel like it's because, well, definitely, dude, I 100% agree that, look, we need to make quality content. You need to make things that have a story. You need to build a universe, because that's what, like, is missing. Like, take Star Wars Episode 3, dude. When that thing came out, like, you saw, like, there were promotions, like, everybody knew, old people, like, people knew that this thing was coming out because, like, it had been built. And more than anything, instead of just releasing like a trailer or like different things like that, like they were cultivating an environment, a universe that was building into this thing. But I think people are almost afraid to commit to an idea consistently and build a consistent image. So instead, like, you see one image and then, like, the next week it's like another image. It's not like they're building, it's not like they're funding this one idea, investing. Like, people want to see, and, like, people respect in the arts, like, an investment of time and effort into an idea, right? That's like that's what makes great art,
Yeah, absolutely.
But an AI is not capable because, well, like you said, it's like basing, even its last creation is based off what it just created. So it's like almost trying to predict the outcome. It's never accurate.
It's like you're constantly adding. You're just constantly adding, like, freaking sugar to the water, and it's before you know it's going to turn slushy, and it's just not going to be yummy anymore.
Yeah, it's just going to be super fast. Like,
yeah, and but also the main point I'm trying to make there as well is, like, it's because, like, that to me is hope that it's not as scary as it may seem, because if, like you just said, if we can make quality stuff, and it constantly pump out, and it's not going to lie, like, it's going to get good too. Like, it is getting good. Every day is a breakthrough. But I think, like, if it keeps doing that, then it's just going to taint its own system, and it can't create anything new anyway. So it's just going to put out shit. So that's the advantage that we've got as creators.
Yeah, I guess, like, it is an advantage. It's also just like a natural thing that we should remember, because although, like, we might say it's an advantage, that's as almost to say, like, it was something that we had to, like, learn, but it's just something that every creative should know. Like, if you don't know that in order to make something that resonates with people, it's going to take more than just prompting, or it's going to take, like, real grind and effort, then, like, you're maybe approaching, I think, art in the wrong way, because, like I said, that's all great art. It's the investment of time into an idea.
But it's crazy. It's just everywhere. Like,
AI.
not anything. No, yeah, and AI is, like, going to come for everybody. But like just that itself for everything, is just going to take time, and that's the hardest lesson that I'm dealing with right now. Is like making stuff is just taking fucking forever. You know what I mean?
It can definitely feel that way, because I think the way that time works in our minds as well, especially because we also are dealing with like this brain rot fuel, It's like, I mean, even recently I've been like, dude, I've been on the reels because like it's getting good. The algorithm, I'm like, shit, man. Like my algorithm, because I noticed a spike lately that I've been like, on there because like I said, like not only is it getting good, but I think it got an update where it's like, oh, now I kind of know what to give Zeke, because this is what he's interested in. And now like I'll see a video and get caught in like real funny videos. Like some of them I'll admit, like I'll stop and like even take a note, or like I got screenshots now on my phone because there is content there and I'm like getting inspired. But still, like it's like every other 5 videos is like one that just makes me sort of laugh and just kind of, it's cool, but it's also like fueling that moment. And then I'll like eventually I'll be like, okay, I'm getting fatigued from this, so I'm like, gotta stop. And then I sit and I'm like, damn, it just got me, for like that 30 minutes, like while I was watching, I might have like a movie on, but I'm not watching the movie. I'm just getting inspired.
That's crazy, right? Like that you're not watching the movie. Like
I know.
And it's like, for the past like week, I've found myself just like wasting time, and it's just it's terrible, man. It's so bad, and I'm trying to get out of it. And it's because you're right, the algorithm just knows exactly what I want to see. And it's like a lot of breakdowns. It's a lot of like some of it's really educational, most of it's not, but some of it's really educational. But yeah, I need.
You really got to try and engage, or if you're going to be there, like I said, like I might stop and take a screenshot, and then or like jump something into my notebook, because then at least like I'm trying to still like maintain a level of awareness, because I don't want to be like I swear my little bro just gets like totally sucked into it, and then you just look at him and he's like on the edge of the bed like scrolling. He's like this, he's like scrolling the reel, and I'm like, you're pretty much just breathing. I don't even know if you know what you're looking at.
And how crazy is that as well? Like you just like you're trying to be intuitive, but then you find out like an hour's gone past and nothing's happened. But everybody knows that, and that's the problem too. Like we all know that.
It's a crazy thing that I think a lot of people are. Yeah, if it's not Instagram, it's something else. It's YouTube, or
YouTube's bad for it now. Like YouTube is so good that I'm finding myself in the same situation.
Because they got shorts on YouTube.
Dude, shorts can kill us.
Yeah, I know.
Shit off.
It's crazy. I mean, luckily for me, I guess I put YouTube on the TV here because there's like a set of things that I'll watch. Like if it's gaming related news, I'll smack that on. Or like recently I've been watching like Bad Friends, which is a podcast, and like, and that comes on. A lot of like, I've
been watching some good ones actually. There's a documentary on like the Crusades. Like,
okay. Yeah.
5 hours each long. Each one is 5 hours.
That's a good one to have just on.
Dude, yeah, and it goes through every battle and all the political stuff, and it shows military formations.
I didn't even know we had the Crusades for 5 hours worth of Crusades for multiple episodes.
Dude,
how fucking long were the
Crusades?
What did we do? What were we crusading for?
Right, it's the coolest thing. I mean,
we were just raping and pillaging.
No. I think I'm sure people will disagree with
the Crusades. This was this era, right? Religious wars. This was between like what factions of that? Just looks like a Star Wars.
It was mostly the coalition of like Christians,
Roman, Greek, and Islamic,
versing like the Islamic, like the Muslim, hordes. So it's very so interesting, man. And like when the Crusades, like
it's definitely cool. They
popped off, dude. Like they were
saying that they popped off is like a crazy mix. It's like it's like Reginald. I dare say he really popped off on that one. He really chopped his head up and popped off on that one, Reginald.
No, but like, dude, but like they were so all of Europe was feuding with each other, right? And at the
Yeah.
same time, all the Arabic empires were surrounding Europe. So Spain fell to the Arabic empires, and then Greece fell, and essentially like all that was left over was like, I think it was like Serbia, maybe I can't remember, but maybe not Serbia, but those
But Islamic
it's
kind
no,
of.
no, all of the Europeans. So like it was
Oh.
like Eastern European area was all that was left,
Mhm.
and like also obviously France and Germany and whatever and Italy, but the Europe was like fighting each other constantly, and the Pope, I think it was Pope Francis, I think it was the very first Pope, his name, a few Pope Francis, I think, but and it was in like 110, so like the year 1010.
Yeah.
He wanted to like centralize the Christian church and like create its own power. He wanted to have more power over the other kings and around of Europe, and everyone was like, "What the hell?" But he used the Muslim hordes that were like taking over all of the Spain and Eastern Europe as a means to create a coalition and get overruling power of all the kings around Europe, and
Right.
created the biggest army of the time, and everybody put down their differences, and they were able to unite against the Muslim hordes. And if it wasn't for him, arguably, if it wasn't for him, Europe would be an Islamic.
Right. It would all be Muslim, I guess.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did
So
hear that apparently Christianity saved the world from being a Muslim. Yeah.
yeah, and so it was very, very interesting. And then essentially, like he said, if you want to, it's crazy. Like it's easy to look at him as the bad guy because they just did so much crazy shit. But essentially, he said to repent for your sins, you can like cure all your sins or like whatever if you go and kill a Islamic jihadist, essentially, over in whatever, and take back the Holy Land of Jerusalem. And
Right.
essentially, the entirety of Europe was like, hell yeah, let's get on that. And they just swept across. They won. The first crusade was gangster. They just swept across the entirety of the Islamic world and took back Jerusalem. And it was insane. They won essentially almost every battle that they came across. It was just nuts.
Right. So here's this guy telling people that the only way to repent for your sins is to
Yeah, that was the Pope.
go
yeah.
and find and kill an Islamic, a Muslim, someone who identifies with the Muslim religion.
Well, I think, essentially, which is not good, but
I guess it's a great way to convince people to spread the word of Christianity in a way.
yeah,
This was like then based off teachings of the Bible, or like, because the Bible last I checked didn't have anything about.
no, they use the Bible as a way to weaponize Christianity.
Cool. Well, not cool, but I understand.
Well, dude, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's cool in a fucked up way, yeah.
It is, but there's horrific stories from both sides. Like,
yeah.
But it's like if you watch it, like they find there's like one battle. I think I can't remember what city it is, but they find the spearhead according to underneath like a big cathedral after taking back the city from I can't remember what general, but one of the Muslim armies, and a monk said that he knows that the spearhead that stabbed Jesus is buried underneath one of these churches. And after they defeated the Muslim army and arguably like did terrible things to them, they dug up the remains of this church, which was destroyed, the remains of this church, and they found the spearhead that was
What?
the spearhead that stabbed Jesus Christ in the
How
stomach.
did how did that guy know? How did he get the inside intel to that spearhead?
He said that um, he heard, I think it was like, he had a sign or something. So it was all classic. He had a sign or whatever. And I'm not.
Everyone back then was having these fucking signs.
I know it's crazy, but he dug
I had
it
a
up.
vision.
Yeah, but they dug it up and it helped them regain all their morale and move on to Jerusalem. And then they just decimated all of these armies and
Wow.
and won back Jerusalem. It was like a defining moment. Like they were almost defeated. So many of them died. And I tried to find the castle that it was, but if you and literally while I'm doing laundry, I just put on the documentary, and it's like,
Yeah,
so
the Crusades.
I know it's terrible to say, but it's so crazy.
I mean, I guess it's a part of it's really part of human history up from the European side of
It's called
things.
Kings in the YouTube channel is called Kings and Generals. And
Yeah.
they've got a full 4 hour and a 6 hour is the first Crusade, 6 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, all of just like this construction, and I love seeing the things that people make for this thing. You know, yes, it's a crusade, but like, you know, just like this horse armor and the knight armor, and just like these things that we made.
It gets even cooler, bro. When they approached Jerusalem, they carried a golden cross with them, like a giant cross with them as I can't remember what it's called, but as a symbol of strength.
Like this is pretty fucking crazy. I don't know if I've seen a real.
I don't think that's from the Crusades.
Okay, right. I was like, this is pretty technical for it to be.
Just go to Crusader armor. It was a lot more simple.
Right. Okay. That's like full knights. How do you even kill that? How do you kill that guy? You got to stab him like in a joint or something.
With a gun.
True. That guy's like, I dare say we're going to battle with swords and that, and you just blow his brains out with a gun.
But like, and then if you look at the Battle of Malta, that's an amazing battle. It was 600 Crusaders defended the city of the island of Malta from I think 30,000 Ottomans. And
Maltese people are pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, these are Crusader armors.
These guys, yeah. Okay, they're more like. I mean, this is like, isn't that like the Maltese flag? Isn't that like a symbol in Malta?
No, that was Templar. That one. Constantinople is where they found the spearhead of.
Constantinople. Okay. Right. Yeah. No. Sorry if there's anyone that's Maltese that comes across our video here. Your flag is very different to that. I'm sorry. We associate you with the Templars. They're like, what the fuck, mate?
What's this?
We're not Templars. Yeah, true. But they had like, I mean, their armor was still pretty intricate, bro. Like, I mean, it's crazy how like someone sat at a drawing table and was like, this is how we need to make armor to battle against opponents and to withstand swords, I guess. Because did they have guns at this time?
At the very end of the Crusades, they had cannons.
Okay.
So one of the final things was, I think it was the Knights Hospitaller or something like that, Black Knight that you just went past.
Oh, this guy.
No, different. It's different symbols.
Okay.
I think it was that one. Yeah, that kind of knight.
Okay.
There's only 600 of them left, and they went back to Malta after they captured Jerusalem, and then the Ottomans essentially started to steamroll back, and like the Crusades were essentially done.
Right.
But like the Battle of Malta arguably saved Europe again. So it was the second time Europe was almost like they were trying to get into Italy and they had to go past Malta as a staging ground. And the Battle of Malta, 600 knights defeated 30,000 Ottomans.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
That, but and they didn't have guns; they just had swords and crossbows.
They had cannons,
Oh, they had cannons. Okay.
and I think at the time the Ottomans put the heaviest barrage on a city of all time. And the see, look at that freaking helmet. Imagine going into armor with that helmet, dude. Like
That's really what they had, like these flares and things like that.
some of
With
that
the,
stuff. They had some of that stuff.
it's pretty
Bro,
cool.
I'm more for it. I think the armor's a bit not right like the rest of it, but I think they definitely had all that other stuff.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, fuck, it would have been so hard to see out of like that. Like, I
Yeah,
couldn't even imagine like having to fight someone to the death with looking through the slot of like a coin machine.
dude, you would have chopped off at least several heads before you had to worry about anything. Though, I'll tell you what.
How do you, I don't know, but they got chainmail. I think it's pretty hard to like chop. You can't chop his head off.
No,
You
I'm
gotta
saying
like.
if you were wearing that armor, you would have chopped off several heads.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. Oh, right. Like you gotta. What you mean? You gotta like earn the armor, sort of thing.
No. You would have had your
True.
own
This
armor.
guy does look like he chops off heads.
Yeah,
He chops. He does a lot of chopping.
but
Maybe he
it's crazy.
chops more
It's
legs.
the whole
It
thing.
is. It is. It is crazy. It's definitely like reminds. It should remind people that like since the dawn of history, the dawn of time, humans have been born and bred for conflict.
Dude, it's literally in our blood. Like I can't. No one can
Yeah, you can't deny that.
deny that. You know, like it's what we've all been born to do. And
At least for man, I guess. Like I don't know. Were there women that were fighting in the Crusades?
I'm sure there would have been some women trying to fight off some crusaders and off some
Yeah.
of the Muslim hordes as well. Like
Yeah, but not like they weren't like part of the army.
I don't think there was many army. Yeah, I think it was a bit. I don't think they had that because it was a Christian back then.
Right.
They weren't.
I can't imagine that they would have allowed. I've just even thought that a woman could fight
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
era. So
Which the you know if they just supported the Vikings sort of thing, bro, they would have had a bigger army.
oh right, because women could be Viking as well.
Yeah,
True. Yeah, but Scandinavian women are built different, dude.
dude, they're scary.
Like an Italian woman in crusade armor. No, I'm buying that. You ain't
No,
chopping
no,
my
no.
head off. You ain't chopping you ain't chopping my head off. No, I'm not allowing that. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna like sweep the legs or something, you know? Or sweep the legs.
She'll have something to say though. I know that much.
She will have something to say, but what the hell matter? She can talk. I'm gonna chop her head off. I'm here to chop heads, man. I'm not here to talk.
Watcha! But
Exactly.
anyway, Crusades.
I mean,
have you seen the
pillage.
movie? Have you seen the movie Kingdom of Heaven?
Is that with Willem Dafoe?
Orlando Bloom.
Okay.
Dude, the Kingdom of Heaven is it was kind of an incorrect telling of the Crusades. Like, I don't think it was.
Oh, right.
Dude, it's such a good movie.
I've seen some scenes from it.
Executed not that great. You know what I mean? Like, it's so
Right.
awesome because it made both sides. They made the Crusaders look really bad, and the I don't know who the other army was called. It was the General Saladin. It made him look really good. You know, it didn't paint like the Muslim hordes in a bad light at all, which was kind of crazy because they both freaking murked each other like it was
Right.
sport.
But I guess both were sort of part of this thing where it's like, was there true good or, was there true good? Like they were both at the end of the day believing in their radical ideologies.
Well, look, I don't know what to say here because this is probably going to be controversial. But in Islam, like the idea is like they were trying to conquer everything and make it all Islam, and they were taking a lot of like slaves and like they were capturing a lot of people. And there's like a famous story of in Georgia, a whole town was executed, was beheaded because they wouldn't renounce their belief of Christ. You know, so they were executing everybody who didn't convert to Islam.
Mhm.
So what is this?
Do we forget that Willem Dafoe played Jesus?
No.
I just forget that he played Jesus, dude. I'm like, wait a second. Every now and then I'll like be walking in the street. I'll be like, oh. I'm like, dude, Willem Dafoe played Jesus.
Anyway, what I was saying was like that. Like there's a
Sorry,
story
yeah.
of that. The story of that where they beheaded an entire like town, but
Uh-huh.
then but they don't mention that in the movie at all. Like that they do similar things. But however the Crusaders, they make the Crusaders kill everybody all the time. They murder innocents, and that wasn't wrong. Like they did that, and there's a story of them being surrounded by the Muslim army that was surrounding them, and they had to convert to and they defeated them, but like at an insane cost. And they had no food or water, and they ended up having to eat
The people.
bodies. The bodies,
Holy
yeah.
cooked them
Spread
up and ate
around.
them. They ate the
made-
Muslims.
And their own guys. They was their own guys. So that but then that spread around to make them look at us like the bad guys, but they were almost all starved out. But the idea as well is like that actually prevented a whole lot of armies from attacking them because they were just like, oh my god, the cannibals at the same time. So we don't have to eat.
Right, they're like, no, they're eating people, bro.
Yeah.
What are they going to do to us?
But it's crazy, and then the movie just kind of makes the Crusaders look like the only bad guys, not the other army, you know.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of false telling of history, you know, which is what I don't like about it.
Right. So they did sort of. I mean, who produced the movie? Were they?
It was Ridley Scott, and it was a sick movie. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I was about it. Like, what's his name?
I guess like Ridley Scott does that a lot though. Like he plays with social, like social conversations, right? Social tropes.
But I think he was. I think that the movie itself is like 4 hours long. His cut, the director's cut, is like 4 hours long, or something like that. Maybe 3. But all of his scenes that he wanted to be put, like particular scenes he wanted in, got cut out for the original release. The original release is the studio cut.
I always hear that. I mean, that happens a lot with movies, but especially with Ridley Scott's movies.
Dude, I don't know how he doesn't get final say in his movies, bro. Like he just gets fired all the time.
Yeah, true. The dollar speaks over everything, I guess, in the movie industry. And as good as a director as you are, you're not a screenwriter, right?
Well, he's the one that wrote it, but
he was. Okay, sorry. I mean, not who are the people that cut up the film in Construct?
It's usually the director, but the creative producer can have final say.
Right.
I don't even really know who has final say. It's really weird, bro.
Well,
Sometimes
it depends also.
Say
Right. I feel like that's rare. When does that happen?
it happens sometimes. Like
Okay.
what's his name? Who's bald and he's like always playing like the librarian or
I was about to say
Man.
the Rock, not the Rock.
Not
There's
The
a lot
Rock.
of I don't know. Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel would get final say cut.
Yeah, he. That's true. That is actually an example.
Famous story of what's his name? Oh my god, he's a British dude, and he's in the movie Snatch. Snatch, and he's always bald. God, there's surely somebody bald guy. There we go. That one, Jason Statham.
Oh, Jason Statham. Okay.
Yeah, there's a famous story of him getting final cut because he had a fight with a
Oh.
director. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just going to turn it off.
I didn't know he was that kind of actor. I guess, but from right that he.
He brings in a lot of money.
Right, he was a big name, I guess. Yeah.
How'd you get that picture of me, bro?
Yeah, damn, bro, you're looking good. I didn't know you got tattoos.
Yeah, I'm fully tatted up now.
He kind of does look like you, actually.
Oh, thanks, bro.
You got this Brad Pitt. Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Oh, thanks.
that side of Brad Pitt, I was kind of. I mean, this Fight Club physique, Brad Pitt is like a golden era Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You got different pec development, bro.
It sounded gay how I just said that, but
Oh yeah,
oh
dude.
yeah.
The only guys that are interested right now are now when I pulled up Brad Pitt. Girls don't care about women. Women are like, yeah, Brad Pitt. Dudes are the ones thirsting over. It's us. We're the ones thirsting over Brad Pitt.
Dude, it's so funny. You go to the gym and it's only guys that are asking you how to get that big. You know, it's just I'm not even that big.
Yeah. Damn, I'm glad I don't go to gyms anymore. I would, but bro, gyms in Europe, or I don't know if it's just Milan specifically, but they're so fucking expensive. Like you could be paying like hundreds of dollars for gym subscriptions here. It's wild. Like yeah, in Australia maybe like $36 is cool, like
I'm
average.
stressing out just to pay 22. Like I don't want to pay
22 is
22.
great, but if
Yeah.
you're in Milan, like that's why I'm like, fuck, bro. I'm thankful that I just run out to the park. There's chin up bars and everything that I need.
Yeah.
But still, it's not weights though. Like weights is like you need weights. So I'm like, bro, full year no weights, it's killing me.
It's killing you? Yeah, fuck, that would be crazy.
So
Yeah. But anyway, you should check out those documentaries. They're pretty interesting. You just
I definitely might. I'm not actually a big fan of the medieval era
okay.
of the aesthetic. Like I kind of am like a bit biased in my sort of like I guess aesthetical like takings of it. It's kind of I guess I find the history and that aesthetic sort of boring to me. I'm more like
Yeah.
I need it to be a bit faster. I'm not saying it's definitely everyone's take, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm just all
But
for it. It just
I'm
looks
just
just crazy things that happen.
it's definitely wild. Like I love learning about it and seeing it. I'm definitely more of like a sci-fi guy.
Look, I'm a sci-fi guy too, but
Yeah.
dude, give me knights in shining armor, and I'm gonna
But
go
you've
for it.
been nuts because even back in the day, like
Yeah,
I feel like I didn't even really know much about Lord of the Rings, and then I'd come over and you'd just like be able to recite to me like Lord of the Rings, all this information. I'd be like, and then you were playing like you had like these medieval games on the PC.
I've been playing them recently. I was playing Rome 2 the other day.
Yeah, Rome, and then there was like another one that we played. What was it called?
It's like
What was it?
Total War game.
Total War. Yeah, we played Total War. I remember that. That was sick though. That was like, whoa, this is it, bro.
Dude, Total War has got a Crusades game coming out.
Oh shit. I mean, that'd be pretty good.
I think it's this year. It's gonna be great. And I want to jump on that shit. And
Total War Crusades.
yeah, I think it's like Medieval 3.
Yeah, medieval. What was medieval? Total War. What was? There was another type of game. There was a guy at school, and he would just tell me all this stuff about it, and I'd be like,
So-
this is so interesting, man. I never want to play this game, but I'll like tell me more about it.
Dude,
Total War. What other games were there?
Dude, just go Total War, and then it will just come up with all of them. I'm such a nerd, bro. I love the Warhammer one.
Yeah, the Warhammer one was pretty dope because that had some like sci-fi vibe.
It did
top-
a little bit.
Top down, medieval, the Warhammer one here, Age of Empires. That's just a fucking this guy at school, bro, could talk about Age of Empires from when school started to when it finished. If I didn't say I had to leave, like this dude would just like nonstop Age of Empires, and I'd be like,
That was great. It was so good. But you're
there
right.
was there's definitely like cult like people who love these games are still playing them. Yeah, like
Yeah, because I'm still playing them. It's just they're so good.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and I love that. I love that like something like this, like a game, this is genre, this vibe, it just like resonates with people and yeah, I guess something about like having this controlling this full army and then seeing them like just battle out.
what it is like you go play like most of the time you'll just go play a scenario like it's a great battle from back in the day, something like I don't know, the Romans versus like the Germanic tribes.
Like historic battle.
Yeah, historic famous battles, and then you go and you can visualize how it could have looked like, or you know what I mean? Could have you changed history, and then you like see if you could have
You
won.
kind of do. Yeah, that's true. I guess from a tabletop game style, I played the Halo Wars series.
I remember
which
you.
was-
Yeah, I remember coming over and you were playing that.
Yeah, yeah. but it was kind of it's not the same kind of vibe. You're kind of like attacking a base, and but I guess it was, it was still that same tabletop top down vibe, um, which is definitely cool. But yeah, like speaking back on that era, it was also when Call of Duty Modern Warfare was like popping, bro. I watched a recent retrospective of the Modern Warfare, the first one, and it
Yeah.
reminded me of just like, bro, we would just like talk about Modern Warfare and then like go out and pretend to like play with the fucking guns and shit, go out in the bush,
Dude, I remember that. Yeah.
talk about like wild pigs.
What?
And we remember when we like get spooked, we'd go jump the fence and go out into like beyond your yard, and we'd be like, you'd be like, yeah, they're wild pigs out here. We'd be like, what, really? You'd be like, yes, boars and shit, and we'd be like, we'd be like, whoa, like is that a boar? Like we'd hear something and be like, oh shit, because there was like a little park, like a spooky park, like.
Yeah, that's right. Down the very back. I remember that.
Yeah.
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 But now I just know that's my neighbor's old park.
Well, now it's them. Yeah, but at the time when you're a kid, you're like, damn, what is this? Like, what's going on out here? It's like some Epstein shit.
No, I remember that now. It was scary, dude. Epstein shit. Epstein was down. But dude, they like. But I love the history side of like. Man, there's I think one of the Mongolians, like Mongolian Empire. What was that called again? That's Genghis Khan's empire.
Genghis Khan, that's my G right there. It's Genghis.
I think he lost his first battle to one of the Crusade.
Really?
Yeah, to one of the Crusades. It was from the what are they called? What was it called? Battle. I've got a photo of it. Hang on, let me just quickly have a look. The Battle of.
This was him, bro. This is the guy. This is Genghis Khan.
Kulinkovo.
True. He looks so chill here. Look at him. He's just a cool guy.
And bro, look how proud they are of like of a nation they are. They made one of the world's biggest statues of a conqueror.
Yeah, this is a bit more intimidating.
It is pretty crazy.
Like if that was, that's that's just a full steel and bronze like statue. Like,
can I share my screen? Share my screen.
He had a peak net worth of 100 trillion. Fuck,
dude,
he was rich as fuck. How many bitches did Genghis Khan have?
Can you see my screen?
Oh wait. Oh cool. Okay, let me. Max Ashman. Oh wait, yeah. Let me go add this thing. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, this battle.
Yeah, damn.
So this was the Mongolians' first in I think it was in Ukraine. There was and like these guys were like one of the last crusaders, and it's an epic story, right? Like they will go out with all these pictures of Jesus.
Yeah, I see that flag there, and
they had it wasn't just Jesus. They had all their martyrs. So they had every saint, all their saints were on these flags, and they would march into battle with all these flags. And one of the coolest stories I've freaking ever heard was so like the Mongolians they met on the field, and it was the first time the whole army wasn't together. So that's part of the reason why they won. And the Mongolians sent out their champion. It was like, if we win this battle, you will you guys will surrender. And so the Slavic what are they called, Crusaders sent out we don't have a champion, who's going to go out? And their priest, right, just their priest, who's never been in a fight before, was like, I will go out and I'll face his champion. And it's such a sick story because he's like, oh, but you will not survive. And he goes, I don't need to know how to fight. God's on my side, or whatever. It's the most cliche shit. But
right. I mean, at that time, it's full conviction.
Dude, it's full conviction. He's like fully believes it, and they charge each other on horseback, and he kills the Mongolian champion instantly. Like the spear goes through his shield and kills him. but simultaneously kills himself at the same time. But
Oh, so they traded.
they've traded it, what ended up happening was like the Mongolians said, "What the hell," and just charged anyway.
Yeah.
And it was an epic battle, and the losses were so big that like both sides took so many big losses that even though the Slavic Crusaders won, when the full Mongolian Empire showed up, they couldn't beat them. But it was the first
Damn.
loss Mongolians ever experienced, and it was one of the bloodiest battles that they ever had.
It looks really intense, dude.
Dude, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. Like,
And the boy. Speaking of intense, Willem Dafoe played Jesus.
yeah.
That's definitely the thumbnail of this episode is Willem Dafoe.
Played Jesus, but I'm definitely going full nerd right now.
No, it was great though. It's good, bro. You need to figure out a way to you definitely need to make a medieval film at some point or something that's like yeah.
Dude, that's like definitely a dream job. I think medieval film is probably harder to make than
Definitely
sci-fi.
because as time goes on, it's like going to be harder to fake like true, iron armor, and it's easy now to just be like CGI me aliens and like gun and fucking laser beams,
Yeah,
but to do the
And also-
technical side,
but also making it look like real and true, and I don't know. I guess making looking at alien be realistic is harder, but yeah,
it can be, I guess. There's some old movies of that era that I really, really fucked with, actually. One of them in general, I remember watching in class. And these are like classical, so much more classic films, not like Hollywood style. I don't know if I could even find them here. But there's a few. I mean, a lot of the medieval movies that are good are really good, right? Like I feel like when they come out, and if people are like, "Oh, you should watch this," it's good, and they end up being like great. I think it was this. Was it this?
Is that King Henry? I don't know.
For Love. Oh, here's some classic ones. Tristan. 1970. These are the 70s. 78.
Yeah.
Night Riders. That one could be. Oh, that's 81.
Motorbikes. They're riding
That's not
motorbikes.
medieval. What the fuck? True. I don't even know. I can't remember. I remember we watched it in class, and I was like,
But
"The Fisher King." I don't think. Oh, that is kind of medieval. It has some medieval influence.
dude, you need to watch. I know all filmmakers all around the world will roll their eyes at this, but you need to watch some Kurosawa films.
Oh yeah. I need to re-up on Seven Samurai.
Yes, and Ran. I watched Ran. I haven't seen.
Oh yeah, did you like that? Because I saw I saw that one.
I haven't seen The Blood Throne yet. I really want to watch The Blood Throne.
Rand's supposed to be really good. Haven't seen that. I've just seen like clips from it.
Essentially, it's just Shakespeare, dude. It's
Yeah, right.
It's what's it called? It's literally King Henry, the movie. It's like the play
Cool, but in like a samurai context.
in Japanese. Yeah.
Have you seen Yojimbo?
No,
Yojimbo?
no, I haven't.
This is another. Apparently, it's really good. I actually really like the art cover for it. This dude's face with the yellow.
That was sick. Yeah.
But yeah, he's got such a big
Well,
discography, dude.
Who did he sue? He sued. What's his name? Hang on, let me quickly find out. Fistful of Dollars?
Oh, did he sue Quentin Tarantino?
No. It's funny you think that's Quentin Tarantino because.
True, Why do I think that Fistful? Oh, from the Hateful Eight or something?
Well, because Quentin Tarantino takes his entire, all of his inspiration from, what's his name?
True.
Oh my god,
like spaghetti western style.
Leone.
Sergio Leone did.
Leone, yeah, takes his whole. But Kurosawa sued him because A Fistful of Dollars is essentially, I think the Blood Throne.
Ah, right. Yeah, this guy
Like
does look like he would
for
steal them.
shot, it is.
Come on. Anybody that looks like this definitely steals ideas. Look at him. Hand on the rail like that. Other hand in the pocket. Come on, bro.
Protruding.
Yeah. Look at
If
that
I,
belly.
if I had a tummy like that, I would rock it.
For real, yeah. Why not? If I got that fupa, look at this. This is sick. Yeah, hell yeah. You got the fupa out. Look at he probably has some like burger stain on his shirt there. Tomato stain. He's out here in the desert. I mean, he's still a legendary guy, I guess. I still love Fistful of Dollars. Is still such a great movie, and I think you have to watch Kurosawa's work and know it and then watch Fistful of Dollars to be like, oh, they're related. Like, I don't know if it's inherently, an exact a replication of the storyline for it, or
shot for shot, like cinematography wise.
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. I mean, look at these dudes up here on his shoulders and shit. I watched someone play that shit on guitar.
Oh, Yojimbo. No. It's a shot for shot for Yojimbo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The other one that we mentioned. Wow.
Yeah, it was a shot for shot for Yojimbo, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's a little different then. That's like that's pretty much like just that is copyright, I suppose, or it's not, but it exists in this art speak where it's like, well, you pretty much stole my idea.
Well, it's literally like Sergio Leone watched that and then made the American version.
Mm-hmm.
That was it, and then Kurosawa was just like, "No, you stole my story."
Yeah. That's probably a fair call to make. The story is original.
I have to watch it.
Yeah, sometimes.
I haven't seen Yojimbo, but that's what I know the story is. Yeah.
I always love like the dubbing. Do you watch it in Japanese or English?
I have to watch it in Japanese. I can't do
genuine. Yeah.
I'm trying to learn French, right? And
okay.
I'm not good, so don't ask me to say anything. I just know how to say monosepa, and I don't know.
Monosepa.
Monosepa. I don't know. But I was just playing. I bought a new video game today, Resident Evil.
You got the new one?
Dude, it's fucking scary.
Apparently, it's really fucking good.
It's good, eh? It's actually really good. I'm gonna play it again after this.
Yeah.
I was playing it before I jumped on. I forgot.
Okay.
Thank God you texted me because I was
true.
Getting chased by some fat fuck.
Is it better than what was the other really good one that came out before Biohazard?
Yeah, that was a really good one. I reckon Biohazard would be an amazing movie if they made it like that. It's just
I feel like the Resident Evil would be.
Almost all Resident Evil movies, I don't know how they haven't been good. I think what they tried to do is make them as big as the game, where they just need to try to condense it and make it, just make it easier to follow. But
yeah, apparently the Silent Hill movie was really bad.
Yeah, look, I still like Silent Hill, but
right.
It's still I think the Silent Hill, it's like if you just watch it for what it is and don't say it's like the game, you will love it. I think because I think it the effects it's got is good and the horror elements are pretty good, but the story is just like whatever. but my point is I put the subtitles on English and I've made it all in French. So I'm essentially playing this game in French, trying to learn the language.
Yeah.
But I'm reading the subtitles, and it's fucking so scary.
Yeah, it looks. I'm seeing the clips here. It looks pretty fucking freaky, dude.
Yeah, the zombies are they speak French, they speak.
That's nothing fucking more terrifying than I think a zombie that's trying to kill me speaking in a French zombie. Nah.
And the funniest thing is I put it to German as well, and it was like
Nazi zombies.
But that's what I'm up to. That fat fuck is chasing me through a hallway right now.
Oh, that's scary, bro. Yeah. Wow.
that bit. That's the bit.
She big. She fucking big, bro. Yeah, damn. Even this one's like this. The monster's fucking creepy, bro.
Yeah, but
I was never able as a kid, bro. Resident Hell, no. I'd be
you
like,
couldn't even play World at War Zombies, and it upset the fuck out of me. I
yeah,
was
I
like,
know. You were like, dude, we'll play. I'm
hey,
like, no, 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 no.
but
Yeah, it was, bro. That shit. I don't know. I would get so. I'd just get so absorbed by the game. I wouldn't be able to play it because I'd be so terrified.
yeah, look, you have this particular way about yourself where you can't half-ass anything, which is really interesting. Like you go through these things where, like, even in when you play a video game, we watch a movie, you
Mm,
seem to dissect the whole, which is great. I
yeah,
think it's so good. But well, I remember because you've gone. I remember like me and you as like when we were all in year one together, like the Star Wars nerd that you were,
yeah,
which you are, but then you're going through like all these different phases from bodybuilding to then like
yeah,
oh street art, then it was bodybuilding, then it was back to street art, then it was skateboarding, then you
mm,
snapped your arm,
yeah, bro.
and then it was back to street art again. And so and it's very now you're into fashion, right? Like so it's so like you've always seemed to go back to art, but you
Yeah,
half-assed anything. And I think what happens is you seem to burn yourself out. I think you seem to
mm,
like you can't seem to pull back from any of it. The pull-out game's bad, is what I'm trying to say.
yeah. That's true, bro. From in bed as well. I got close.
Oh,
I got
oh shit.
close, bro. I was like, damn, bro. I actually have a really bad pullout game. It's like, this is not, I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. I'm like, damn, I gotta work on this. I gotta work on this pullout game, bro. Yeah, I guess like I kind of I do. I get like really into things, um, but I'm
That's an art.
thankful.
Great thing
Well,
as an art.
I'm thankful that it's been like art, um, but it does mean that like yeah, I really have had to kind of be like try and understand like because I know it as well, but I'm like oh, I can't afford to just have this be like another thing. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm like I need to focus more on like building.
Which is so hard, right? Because like
Mm,
for, like for me, trying to stay consistent, trying to like keep it going. It's not a similar thing. Like I've always wanted to do this, um, but I've also got like I'm trying too many things. You know, like I can't not do anything. I can't not stop.
right.
And
Like as in like you're trying too many like you're doing like adverts and within the
well,
area of filmmaking or just within
well,
life.
in life, like I'm doing filmmaking, but when filmmaking is slow, I'm like fully diving into grappling, trying to like try until I get to the level where I can go compete at Worlds next year. To
Mm-hmm.
like making a TV commercial, trying to make it a job where I'm getting paid. You
Mm.
know, like obviously, this is nothing. This is nothing to complain about. There's people out there that have kids that are doing this, but what I'm trying to say is like on top of that, I'm trying to like learn a language, trying to go to judo. I'm like
Mm.
as well as jiu-jitsu, and I'm trying all these different disciplines. I even took up archery for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, true. What? When was that?
I still got it. I'm still doing it,
Okay.
but
Okay.
not as much. But
Yeah.
but the difference is like I'm doing it all at once, and something that's like pretty, like when I think about somebody to be you know what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
on is you when you go full balls to the wall on something like
True.
it's just make it happen, which is really interesting.
I do
I
really
think.
try. I really try and make a baby with it.
Yeah, you do. You don't pull out.
Yeah. So right here, right up here in Milan. Not pulling out got me all the way here to Milan.
Dude, amen. Amen. I'm gonna start trying that. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
But yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say, and it's just like
Mm.
there in in arts, like it's not a 9 to 5, and it's like really. Sometimes that pisses me off because I'm like, you always got to be pushing. You can't ever stop, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, it'd be so much easier. Like I know I could do well. Like if I joined the military, I know I could do well at that. I
True.
know I could do well at like all these other jobs that are more physically demanding because that's you know I'm half my day is like spent training. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then the other
True.
half is sitting in front of a computer, writing out these ideas, trying to get projects going.
Yeah. Do you feel like which one are you like when you're trying to write with a computer, are you thinking about going to train?
Yes, yeah. Even when I'm
Okay.
at training, think about ideas. It's just
Yeah. I
it's
guess that probably means that both are important,
yeah,
and that, I guess, it's also part of life is like doing these things, and finding your way and finding like what you like some things are always going to remain as a hobby
mm,
because and they should, because otherwise you go all in and you know you
that's what I'm
invest all this time.
trying to make just adjust and judo just a hobby. Like
Okay.
I want the black belt in judo, and I want to
Right.
compete in worlds.
Then you
Next,
probably, yeah, that's hard then, because competing in worlds is almost like a full-time like commitment.
yeah, it is, and
um
like I feel like I'm at that level,
mm,
but then also on top of that, I'm like just things are just starting to take off in film. Like things like it hasn't been a great start to the year. I haven't found the job yet,
yeah.
I've got an ad coming out, and then I've got another ad that's going to be start working, and
Mm,
you know, just yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. And I think for you too, like I don't know, like you're at uni. I don't know if you have any
yeah.
hobbies, but yeah,
Well, it's interesting because it's like I'm at uni studying styling, but like, I mean, we just had a photo shoot and I didn't fail the photo shoot. I didn't even shoot because I just didn't have like, I didn't have all the rented, because they expect you to rent these outfits. And I'm like, I don't even speak Italian. I can't baba to boopy myself to like rent an outfit with these retailers that don't speak English. So, I'm like, I'm learning the information better than like I'm executing the thing, but I'm also reflecting because I'm like, I could see being a stylist, like it's not me, because like being a stylist, you're kind of like a slave in a way. And I'm like, I'm okay with, being a slave in the arts in certain circumstances, but like, I just think that like my perspective is a bit too strong to be, a stylist that isn't like sort of independent of what they want, and like regardless of that, I'm sort of like, I think you definitely need to pick like what you're going to try and build to. If it's going to be worlds, then like then go for that. But also there's like merit to being like so good at something and having the restraint to know that like, okay, like this is a hobby. Like there's a clear distinction between me putting all my time into this and not, because it's almost, sometimes it's easier, I feel like, to try and go all in, like to just
yeah,
sacrifice it and be like, okay, like I'm gonna go all in on this, instead of just being like consistent, because I don't bodybuild anymore, but I still like train and maintain consistency with the training. And it's like, what am I training for? Like just the regulatory practice of training and getting better at that. Just, so like, because you if you keep training, and you're going to get good regardless if you go to
yeah,
worlds or not. I just think that like sometimes we give ourselves these milestones so that because it's something new,
yeah.
and that's where it's like the skill of being like consistent is like, well, I'm showing myself that I'm going to do this regardless of having this. But I still think you should do worlds, like,
Yeah.
because like, why the hell not?
Well, that's because that's kind of where my thought is as well. Is like,
Mm,
you know, 25. I'm like, what is everybody else doing really? And like, I don't know. All the people I know that what else they're doing. Like, they're still at uni. They're just
yeah.
kind of having all the social stuff. I didn't really have that social stuff at uni, unfortunately, because I feel like it was during COVID and
Yeah, we had uni in a bad time, bro, because me as well, right? It was during
yeah,
COVID.
yeah. And then I also like, I think I was kind of the outlier for like, I was the only guy who was an athlete in
In the
in
class.
uni. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't really like fit in socially there, which is so weird. But so I was like, well, what was I doing? I was competing all the time, winning states, doing all this stuff. So I've just had a different journey. So I was like, why
Mm.
not do worlds? Why
Yeah, I
not?
mean, at least to test it, dude. At least to be like, and go to that, push that level of competency in your craft, and just like you only know that it's not going to be for you until you go and try it. So it's like, in saying that, I had to come all the way out here, make the mistake, and just what if it was a mistake or not, but I had to go out here to do it to then get back.
On top of that, bro, you're never going to regret coming out there.
Yeah, exactly. But you only ever regret not doing it, right?
That's where I'm going as well.
At least in the power of, like, I still like might regret doing some things in life, but like still, it's like we said, it's the lesson and all the best. And to get good at something, the way that humans learn is you have to fail. Like that's just science. Like you have to do that thing and fail and rebound.
But how wild is that as well as a concept? Like this is where you get really dumb. Like how wild is that as a concept as well as like, you have to fail. Like there's such a mindset of failure is not an option. I've decided this is what I want to do, and you look at other people, especially social media, dude. Like all these people who are younger than me and they're millionaires, and I'm just like, what the fuck? How am I?
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of background though. Like
there is, and that's what I'm just saying off surface level.
Yeah, off surface, it's crazy. It's very inspiring, dude. There's a lot of unicorns out there.
It is. It's kind of also damaging too, because like I'm sitting here in front of the computer, struggling to come up with an idea on my script or whatever or like concept, and I'm just like, is this what they all went through, or they just like, or is it just me? And I'm learning that they all went through it, but it's
just that we see at the surface,
Yeah.
And like depends. I think you need to find your training ground. Like you need to find the place that you're going to use as like a training ground in whatever it is you're doing, to then like train and make the mistakes away from prying eyes, and then you can get to a point where like you'll debut something, and it's like people see the work that's gone into it, but not the background. Or sorry, people see what it is, but not the work that's gone into it, because you had that safe place, that training ground, that place that you would go. So it's like trying to kind of find that in a way can be difficult, but it's definitely doable. And I guess like, I mean, it's always hard as well. Like if you're looking on social media, like there's so much out there, bro. There's so much directing you. Like you really need to find what inspires you, and then like just like channel into that. And use the tools. Like we were talking recently about like the stock thing, because that's a whole like you can get so deep into that. Like there's so many layers. So many, like if you listen to the wrong people, like they convince you of different things, and you can play with emotions. So it's almost like you got to dip in, learn as much as you can, and then remove yourself and try and like analyze and like be more analytical about things. Like that's one thing that actually this school has taught me a lot, bro, with the teachers. It's that like, in everything, right? Like absolutely everything you look at, there are layers in it, right? Like there's meaning, and then the meaning is attached to like the things that are made up. So the more complex the object, the more meaning there is, like I think, and depending on how you want to look at it. But I think that like if you have the time to be analytical, it also means that you're being patient, because you're taking the time to sort of like understand something. So like doing that in life, then I think means that like, okay, if you can understand like more about something, then knowledge is power. So in the world of stocks, like it can help you not make like a move that you feel like is, like I don't know everything about this, making this move right now, so maybe I won't make it. But if you don't know, then you might take that risk. It might work. I don't know. It might work for some people. But in the stock world, I'd be interested. I think most people that are rich now from it have a lot of loss as well. Like, you only see the dub. You only see the billions.
That's true. We
For
got
the
to look.
billions, there's thousands that are lost.
That's what we were saying before. You got to, if it's scary, you should do it. Like for the
Yeah.
reason. However,
Well, with stocks, I don't know, dude. Stocks can be done. If you're scared in stocks, like you should probably listen.
probably
Yeah.
shouldn't. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I guess the premise what I'm trying to say is like, you live and you learn. So
Yeah.
I've made some dumb investments.
Okay. What have you I'm interested because I'm like, what did you think? What was one thing that you thought would be something that would pay well, and you were just like, damn it, fuck.
I've got one here. Hang on, I'll quickly just figure out what it's called. Because it was just like when AI was all coming out, and it was the first thing. It was a crypto investment. Here we go. Let me just quickly figure out what it's called. Because it's not done well. It's done quite poorly. I put I think $150. It's not that much money, but
Okay.
I'm now Chain GPT. So the whole idea of it was it was a coin that would read the algorithm and tell you what is to be predicted, what to invest into, and it blew up. I invested in it at a good time, but I held out. And,
True.
And now I'm now in negatives. I'm lost.
Okay, damn, it crashed.
Yeah, I'm now I've maybe got $10.
Yeah.
If I was to
it crashed hard.
Yeah, I'll make $10.
Yeah.
It's gone that bad. And then the other ones were just there was this medicine company that was meant to start was predicted to do well at the beginning of this year, and I just threw a little bit of money into that, and then it did well originally, and then again I didn't sell quick enough, and I found out that too late, and I wasn't paying enough attention, and I was
tanked it.
So I had to sell at a loss, and I was not happy about that. But
okay, yeah.
But then, I was just throwing money into bits and bobs around there. But those are the main ones where
True. Yeah, there's a lot of distraction with it. I think it's easy to sort of buy into the news and because something will come up and they'll be like, oh my God, this sector is going to blow up. But with it around the noise are things that are you could bank and rest more of your morals on. Something for example, Bitcoin,
No. Morally.
Well, you could rest more than on Bitcoin than you could on a small blockchain. There are so many people that are invested in Bitcoin that it's almost in the word. When more people are invested in something, there's a more it's going to ride out longer than
Bitcoin got to, what was it? It got to 130,000 US.
It was something around that. Yeah, now it's riding at pretty lows.
It's it's a surprisingly high still, but it's at
95. Yeah, it was at 97.
Yeah,
I think it was at 95 yesterday.
Oh, so it's gone up, but it crashed. Do you know why?
From the war, right?
No.
Oh, it wasn't from that.
Apparently, Epstein created Bitcoin.
Oh yeah. So, there is apparent rumors of that.
So I think they're true, but I can't confirm yet because
I don't know about that.
But anyway, so essentially, if you own Bitcoin, you're investing into child sex trafficking. But but I can't confirm it, so I could.
Apparently, there's no evidence.
Yeah,
that probably could have caused it. I think that's the thing.
I think that was why it dropped originally.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. There's a lot of the stock industry is a lot of smoke and mirrors, man.
And Ethereum is half of when I bought in.
Oh right, yeah. Ethereum dropped.
When I bought it, now it's 2,000. Fuck.
You mean it's doubled up?
No, it's dropped. I bought it at 4,000.
Oh yeah.
Now it's 2,000.
There was a drop. Yeah. I think I had bought on the lows. But like you got to look at alt. That's the thing. Like people's charts are so condensed. Like you got to look at the big picture. Like taking the broad perspective. Look at when Ethereum was at all time highs. Because
That was all before this Epstein stuff came out. I think Epstein touched all sectors and like, because he's the reason why they're apparently, like, again, all this is alleged. Like we can't,
Yeah.
we can't there's no fact yet, but allegedly he's also the reason why there's online, like the video games have in-game purchases. Like he's the one that came up with that idea for it. Like all
Yeah,
these
true. That's I don't know about that. I feel like people just like
This is real, bro. This is
this
crazy.
is crazy. People just like what Epstein did 9/11 now.
Probably. No,
How does one seedy dude just like do so much? I think that some people. I think it's smoke and mirrors a lot of the information.
I don't know, man. I think there's enough. There's
You
enough.
the Nickelodeon thing.
Dude, the Nickelodeon thing's insane.
I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, look, based on available evidence and analysis recently released documents, there is no. Oh, fuck you. There's definitely some sort of like. There's some hypothesis out there that Epstein created the Bitcoin.
No, I did hear that. Like, I heard that people thought that like Satoshi Nakamoto was a pseudonym of Epstein's.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But apparently Epstein just had his like fingers in all the pies, like in all the industries. And because he's connected with so many people, man, and it's just it's so scary. And when you look at all the breakdowns, it's like he was everywhere.
It is scary for that, definitely. But in terms of in the stock world, I think that things like Bitcoin and things like Ethereum, like they do fluctuate based on like what's happening in the world, but inevitably their growth is up because they're this thing that like companies are going to continue to invest in, and especially as things continue to progress, dude. I just think that like it's inevitable that like Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to continue to grow.
I don't know.
You think they crashed? Do you think they're going down?
Well, they have gone down, but I don't
Or you
know.
don't think they'll reach the high that they used to be?
I don't think they'll reach the high they used to. I don't know.
Maybe.
My theory is just that I think as when it first came out, there was definitely a market for untraceable, like right. So there's the whole idea of it was that it was online money that could be used. Sorry. But that's only the problem with Bitcoin is that it's not real. And what I mean by that is like, it's all like when the internet crashes, like what is Bitcoin? Or
That's true. But I said to the fam that like if the internet crashes, then you also can't use your money that's in the bank, dude.
well, look, yeah, mostly, but like whatever you do have, you can use. You know what I mean? Like anything that's tangible, you got.
Well, if you got actual money, paper money, but not even many people have that nowadays, dude.
That's a good point. But I guess what I'm also trying to say is that like all our money, not even anymore. Maybe I'm just bullshit now, but it essentially was backed by something. It was backed by gold or whatever. But if you invest into gold, like that's a tangible thing that's valuable. Or like, I mean, but Bitcoin is not supported by anything. It's just
it's purely that's the whole point of not it's like an off chain, right? Or blockchain.
Yeah.
Is that it's exists in this space that is not government owned, is not owned by BlackRock. It does mean it can't be manipulated in that way, which is a good thing about it, but it's also the reason.
But it still can be manipulated if
that is true actually.
BlackRock, buys a fuckload, which they did, and then
they did actually, right?
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
they're still in the market. It's still going to be manipulated. It's not like it can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, its
Clicking on
high hasn't been that far. It's not that long ago that it reached like a high of 180 in the 180s. You know, that was only October 2025. Um,
180.
yeah, 180,000. So you know, it's
We got to 180,000. What are you clicking on?
on. This is BTC AUD at least, but yeah, what the stats here? The high 171 right now. What is it at? It's at 96,000.
Yeah, 97 or something like that.
I'm using Kraken. I don't know if you've used Kraken before.
No, I'm not using. I'm using Coinspot.
Okay, CoinSpot. I haven't heard. There's so many as well, dude. But,
I don't-
but I take crypto as a gamble. Look, don't get me wrong. Like I think that crypto is a gamble. So it's
Yeah.
sort of like invest with money that you're willing to kind of play with. So you know, like when I bought Ethereum and when I bought Bitcoin, I was like, I'm gonna do this because I believe that like there's potential for growth, and like you can't deny that there's not potential or that there is. It's one of those things. It's like something could happen tomorrow.
Yeah, true. But I just think like I've become less interested in the crypto just because like all of it just seems like I don't know enough. Half of the reason why I don't know enough about
Okay.
all the, but the other reason is like all the big ones. Like at the end of the day, they're just ones and zeros of like code that say that they're a real thing, but has no backing. You know what I mean? Like
It's
um, so,
it's
like it
backed
doesn't.
by the people that hold the coin, dude. You know,
Yeah,
which does say something, dude.
but it's also part of the problem. Like it's not like they are the ones that can do what they want with it. Like, but if it was backed by gold or it was backed by oil or something like that, then it's completely
Yeah,
different story. I think much better investment.
yeah.
But because there's no tangible thing, it's not real, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm also
I don't know. I mean, it's real, dude. Because if you extract money,
Yeah,
because like you can pay for things for it. So
that's
if the
true. Yeah.
market, if it's the same, like I mean, look, gold and silver is a better investment.
Yeah.
In terms of like if you want something that's like tracked for growth, like you know, but that doesn't mean it's going to have its crashes. Like everything has its fluctuations. But at the end of the day, whether it's real or not, doesn't matter if you can put money into it and take money out.
Yeah. But
Like
I think, but the other thing as well is like, is it ever going to reach $1 million? If it's ever going to reach $1 million, then invest into it. You
damn,
know,
that's one of those things. That's why they call it investing. But if you look at the history of it, I don't
So-
think it'd ever reach 1 million. Like I don't know when.
well,
I don't
dude,
know when.
the history of it is that back when I was in year 6, it was
Yeah,
0.000 of just for one,
yeah,
and now
yeah,
there's 25. It's $100,000 for one of them. You know what I
yeah,
mean? If you put $100 into it, you'd be a billionaire today. It's just crazy.
yeah. True. Well, like the margin for growth now is not the same. Like I said, like 2025, it had reached like I don't know if this was. I don't know what the all-time highs for Bitcoin was, but it was at one of the eight. Oh, what was that?
I think it was last year. I think it was 170 or 180.
Yeah, 189,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows? Like it could hit that again, and that's the thing. Like the big investors who think that it's going to hit that again will invest, and that's I guess how you make money as a little fish, is like
Follow them.
or you have a stake in the game. So when it does pop up, you can take some off the top. Like that's sort of my. I think people think that like maybe trading is, I don't know. It depends on your approach, but like if you want to approach trading and be like I'm gonna make $1 million, like I don't know. I think
Probably a bad way of doing it. Yeah.
yeah. I think you only get you only get out what you put in. So at the end of the day, if you're putting in 150, don't expect to make like 2K because it's not realistic. But you could make 150 and double it, like you know.
Well, the plan, the plan I've got is like this is what makes sense to me. Is Grand Theft Auto is coming out. We talked about this or yesterday. Like Grand Theft Auto is coming out, and like that's going to be a tangible product that is going to guarantee $1 billion in sales first day. Because the Grand Theft Auto 5 was $1 billion first day.
Yeah.
And how much money terrible terminology has GTA 5 made? So Grand Theft Auto 5 has generated over 8.5 to 9.5 billion dollars in total revenues since 2013 release.
Yeah.
So it made its first 3 days made $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah.
Alright,
So if people are
so
sleeping on Take Two stocks right now, you are sleeping on the wrong thing.
dude, because like that is if you can, if like it's apparently undervalued at 36% right now. If you can
Mm-hmm.
throw a couple grand at it, that's going to
Mm.
be a very nice payday. Look, I don't look. Allegedly, I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
but
I
based on like the math, like if you did throw like wait if you put like if you put 2K on Take Two and then it blew up based on how GTA 5 did, I wonder what the profit would be.
how do you find that out? I'm not good at it.
Um, I think I just got to ask Google Gemini.
Yeah, do
I
it.
think that's what I got to do because that would be actually kind of interesting. Okay. Are we talking USD? If it would have, because it would have to be
Yeah,
USD.
it has
Because
to be USD.
um,
You have to convert it.
into stocks.
Estimated.
Okay, let's see. I said if you put 2,000 USD into TTW stocks and GTA 6 had a similar growth on the market as GTA 5, what would the profits be? They said, while we can't predict the future, we can look at how Take-Two Interactive, so currently as of March 2026, is trading around 211, officially scheduled for release. The history calculator release date is set for, GTA 5. Price of release, year one. 2 years after launch, it was plus 102%. The summary, if GTA 6 mirrors the 2 year growth of its predecessor, hold on, do I have it on the right screen? Here we go. Your 2,000 could potentially double to 4,000, netting you 2,000 in profit. However, many analysts currently have more conservative price targets between 285 300 for the launch period. Okay, so it's kind of roughly double. Oh wait.
Well, I also just looked up like what is the estimated revenue. So GTA 6 is predicted to be the largest entertainment launch of all time, with estimators suggest it could generate roughly 7.6 billion in revenues within its first 2 months of release. Some analysts predict it will sell 40 million copies in the first year, bringing over 3 billion within a total budget potentially exceeding 2 billion. Dude,
Yeah, that is fucking wild.
that's wild. So
I feel like the stakes should be more for the stocks, but then again, what you're trading here is like it's a unique stock because it's from a video game company, so it's not like a
well, but
different.
it's the only video game company that's gonna be this big when it sells.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think another video game company is going to have a launch that's quite like GTA 5.
No, I don't think any other company's ever done it, and it's probably the most exciting,
Yeah.
period because like I've already got a little bit of money in it, but I want to throw. I'll definitely want to dump a bit more. I want to dump a couple grand into it before it spikes.
So the summary here says that in a standard growth scenario where Take Two hits 7.6 billion, your 1,000 investment would likely turn into 1,150 to 1,250. So a 150 to 2,050 250 profit. That's if the launch creates a super cycle similar to 2013. If it's closer to 2013, you'd see a closer to 1,450, so 450 profit.
But
It doesn't really sound right.
it doesn't sound right to me because what are they currently?
But the thing is,
currently,
it's currently two. It's trading in the mid 200s.
is it
The current price of the stock is 211.50.
250? Damn it! I bought it in this. Dude, this is how no one should take financial advice from me. I bought it at 226.
Okay, true.
but that was also the day, dude. This is how bad it was. It was the day before. I bought it at 226. The day after, they pushed the date back, and then everyone sold, and it went to 150.
Damn. Oh, I didn't know it dipped to 150. That's even better than I think I got in like 190s, 200.
Yeah, see, I bought it at its height, which is. But to be fair, I'm not too worried about that because I feel like it's not going to be. I feel like you're going to take away more than $150. I think you're going to take.
It's definitely going to go up, but I don't think the math that you're using that to apply to your investments is correct. Like, for example, it says here the risk is that if they do hit 7.6 billion, the costs of marketing and developing GTA 6 might be higher than expected. So the profit per share might still remain low. It could keep the stock price from jumping higher than we'd expect.
GTA 6 because they need to double their budget. GTA 6 budget. 2 billion is its budget, so it needs to make 4 billion back.
Mm-hmm.
But hang on, I feel like the math is. Oh, look, I'm probably retarded here, but look, if you go, so the 211 right now times 0.36%, which is estimated it's undervalued by. Look, I'm not a math guy, but and then what times that by how many stocks that you want to buy? Like how many? So you need to make 7.5% back if you're like so. 211 times. Say you buy $1,000 worth of stocks. Yeah. You buy four. That's 4 stocks you buy. So then. So each one is. Hang on, what? $30 on each stock.
What are you using to do your maths? Are you using a calculator? Oh, fuck, bro. You gotta use something better, bro. You gotta use Google Gemini or something. Fuck. In this era, I don't trust nobody with a calculator. I'm gonna fact check that shit on Google Gemini. I'll just be honest. I'll be a slave. I'll be honest with that.
It feels like a simple thing, right?
It does, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's a matter of timesing by the net profits because a stock is a bit more complex because it depends on also like stockholders and fluctuations in price. So at the end of the day, like Take-Two could do really well, but there's still like losses, and there's still like cases where I think that the stock might not climb to what we kind of are expecting. And like they said, even in GTA 5, like the stock only doubled.
Only doubled. That's
yeah,
better than it's predicted to be right now.
I mean, doubling is okay. Like they're saying that To track the
But
reason.
I don't think it's accounting for. It's accounting for our parents' generation, like our parents' generation, who I know some dads who play Grand Theft Auto 5, but then it's going to be the generation just before after our parents, and then it's going to be our generation, and then the generation below us, and then potentially one more that are going to be buying into this. So there's
Mm.
four generations of people that are going to be buying this game, and that's not even just men. That's going to be also girls as well. Girls are also set to buy this game. This is like a gender neutral game.
But is the stock price based on how many people buy the game? It's
It's
not.
basically this.
It's a component. The people buying the game. What does it say here? Game sales prove the company is successful, which makes the stock attractive, which then causes people to buy the stock, which finally moves the price. Like the stock isn't dependent on the game itself. It's dependent on people feeling like the stock is attractive to buy, thus raising the price of the stock. So
What we need to do is tell everybody to buy the stock.
yeah, we need to convince people that GTA 6 Take-Two needs to convince and continue to convince people, because I think people are already convinced that GTA 6 is going to change the world. And so,
Well, apparently, dude, you're going to be able to start up your own business inside the game.
and sell money
Yeah, and make money off
in game.
on their couch, and they'll be doing illegal shit in the game and then making real life money.
Mm.
I bet you that's where Bitcoin will become more valuable.
That would be crazy if they interconnected it. Apparently, so November 2026, millions of people buy GTA 6, the game. Okay, everyone's like, "Oh my god, GTA 6 is out. We're gonna get the game." December 2026, the headlines come out that GTA 6 makes 2 billion in a week, or whatever the predicted thing is. So the reaction to that is, seeing the headlines, thousands of investors then think, "Wow, Take-Two is going to be incredibly rich from this sale." And the result of that is the investors then rush to buy Take-Two stock after the fact that the stats have come in, because so many people want the stock and few people are going to sell. The price is forced upwards.
Well, as soon as you see it on the news, you should sell that stock, because then that's probably the where everybody will try to buy in. So you buy in after it airs so you sell after it airs in the news.
Well, that is a good idea, except you probably want to sell after, because once it comes out on the news, hopefully that it might take like a day or two, but then it comes out on the news, and then big investors or a big investor sees the company as something that's going to be huge, bigger than what it is already now, and then they invest. And like it said, like the result is the investors buy the Take-Two stock because so many people want the stock, and there's fewer people that are wanting to sell it. The price has gone upwards. So I mean, if you sell when the news comes out, you could really fuck up, because when the news comes out, it might take another week, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know, like BlackRock invests, and it goes up like a crazy amount, So I'd say
invested. That means that's guaranteed. That's
guaranteed. Yeah, if BlackRock invested, that'd be great. That would be like fucking wild.
Dream scenario.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I guess like even Gemini doesn't know that. It doesn't know that like what's going to happen. So at the end of the day, it's definitely a stock that's like you should have something in, but you definitely don't expect to like I said, you can't expect to make $1 million. Even it's predicting based off GTA 5, you would only have made like double, if double 2,000.
I would be happy if I doubled my investment.
Yeah, I think it's not bad at all. Like if at the end of the day,
in my opinion, that's best scenario. That's like, but if of course it's not best scenario. If $1 million came out, bro. But if it's not going to be that, so best scenario is double. But that's
I just don't know where I don't know where you're getting the idea that like you could even invest in a stock and make $1 million. Like what? I guess like maybe early Bitcoin was like that was
wait. Why are we thinking that I said that?
No, I just feel like you have this. Do you have this idea that like if you invest, there's a potential that you could make 1 million like overnight?
No,
Okay, right.
no.
Because that only existed in the GameStop era. You know when GameStop, when
Well,
people
no,
like
it didn't even exist only then. It existed in the Big Short era
The
as
Big
well.
Short. True. Yeah.
And dude, actually, it actually exists now with the AI bubble.
Right. Like you feel like
Short,
if you pick the right thing.
pick the right thing to short or to invest into,
Hmm.
then that could be $1 million payday. You know,
I guess it
so
does happen. I do see these finance bros talking about
the
something every now and then.
same guy who, I think it's Michael someone who invested into the Big Short. It was the guy who found the Big Short and made $1 billion off it or something like that.
Right.
He's shorting the AI bubble
Uh huh.
currently, and like a couple months ago last year, he put a thing against Palantir to
Yeah.
short Palantir, and he made a couple million like in a night. You know?
True. Okay, so so I'm actually wrong. Like it's realistic that this thing that the Big Short could happen.
Yes, yeah,
So apparently, relating that to GTA 6, the Big Short lesson is if everyone thinks GTA 6 will be a success, the stock might be overpriced. And then,
and then you would
right,
short it.
right.
Yeah, and then you would make that bet that it's overpriced. But the problem with that is when you invest, if you invest normally, you only can gain, and if you lose money, if they go under, then that's all you lose. You just lose what you invest into. However,
Yeah.
if you short a stock, you're betting against the market. So you put in, say I bet that it will short by like $1 million, whatever. Um, if you put that million in and it makes back $1 million plus more, you are constantly losing. It could make back $1 billion, and you are
Right.
now negative 900 million. Sorry, negative 100, like 1 billion. Sorry, I should
Yeah.
say. Um, uh, but if you invest 1 million and then the company tanks, then you only lose 1 million. Does that make sense?
Kind of. I'm like, how do you get? So wait, the Big Short is so you
A
put in the
short.
million because you want to boost. Because if you put in 1 million, wouldn't the stock price would go up, right?
Don't. Sorry, I should probably shouldn't have said 1 million. I should just say like $1,000 or
Okay.
$100, like that. Like, yes, the stock becomes valued, but you do like by the more people buying the stock and the more stocks you buy, if you put $1 million in, yes, you will increase the value of that stock. But
Hmm.
if what I'm saying about shorting is like if the stock becomes overvalued and everybody thinks it's valuable and you short it, but you're wrong, then you potentially have infinite amount of money you lose. You have to pay back.
Right. When you short a stock, does it like? I'm confused because I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, if does the stock just disappear off the market?
No, it doesn't disappear off the market.
Oh,
Like you could definitely tank a business. You could definitely kill a business if you do a good job, but
true.
potentially not either. Like, you were asking. Yeah,
Okay, instead of buying low and selling high, you sell high and buy low.
yeah,
So you ask a broker to borrow 10 shares of a company while they're trading at 211. You immediately sell those 10 shares to someone else on the market and pocket the 2000. You wait for the price to drop. A week later, the price falls to 150. You buy those 10 shares back at the. Oh, so you like manipulating the market.
yeah, yeah.
Ah, shit. I don't know. That actually still confuses me. This is more
Okay,
advanced. This is more
that's
advanced market bro trading terminologies.
well, essentially, the stock is $211, right?
Uh huh.
You are shorting it at $211, but then the it goes past that. It goes
Mm,
but you buy a bunch of them. You
yeah.
sell back to the company and like the $211, and you just take back whatever it dipped by. So if it
Okay.
dips to 200, then you're making that $10. Does that make sense? And then like
Right.
that, but but you have multiple stocks, then that could be the 2,000 or whatever. So it could all add up like that with how many stocks you have. But you're borrowing it, and you don't actually own it. Where if you buy the stock, you own the stock.
Oh, okay, true. I don't even know what platforms do you use to borrow stock. Is it like is that a thing even like civilians can do?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What apps can you short? I probably butchered that idea as well.
No, it's pretty complex. I know that it's like it's a bit more of like a finance bro.
CMC, you can.
Oh, right.
Interactive Brokers Australia, you can.
Seems like a weird area of
Look,
stock
it is.
trading.
You should just say, what is the risks? Ask Gemini, what is the risk?
Right.
It's way worse than just normal investing.
What are the risks of stock brokerage?
Oh no, sorry, of shorting a stock.
Oh, right. Let's see what he says here. It's fundamentally riskier than buying a stock because you're betting against the natural long-term upward trend. Right. Yeah. So, like you said, unlimited loss potential.
Yeah, if you short a stock at $10 and it goes to 100, you've lost 900% of that initial position value.
Fuck. You're legally obligated to buy those shares back.
Yeah. So but it's got the highest reward, So
Right. If you do win.
That's how millionaires are made overnight, and that's what you should do if you're inexperienced and you want to make a quick meal.
Sure. Get into shorting. Borrow a bunch of take two stocks. Actually, no, don't, because then if they crash, it'll be bad for us, right?
Well, but also it's kind of stupid because we know that it's undervalued at 36%, and that's what it says last time I checked it, and that it's going to make $2 billion in the first 2 weeks apparently. So, people will get hyped about it and it will go up.
True. I mean, either way, there's projected growth. So I think if someone's watching and they're thinking of investing, it's definitely worth throwing some money into.
Yeah, I think even Gemini would say don't short GTA6 stock. Take two stop.
I would hope it's telling us not to do it.
Or just say, yeah, you should do it.
It's convincing everybody that they should.
But yeah, it's that stuff is because the Big Short did it. That's what GameStop was. GameStop was shorting, was being shorted, and so pretty much all the hedge funds were shorting GameStop, and then the entirety of Reddit was like, "We got to stop them!" And everybody bought into GameStop and sent all of these hedge funds into the ground. Like some of them couldn't.
Yeah.
Be bailed out by the government. They had to be bought out, and so it's so all of these millions happen from really shorting. It's very rare that you can buy into a stock when it's IPO on its IPO and then make $1 million. I think the only one that potentially could do that is SpaceX.
Right.
If their IPO is this year, apparently they come out. They will.
They're releasing on the market this year.
Yeah, their IPO is essentially just the day they get released. And apparently SpaceX will be being released this year, and I think that's another long-term investment too.
June 2026.
Yeah, so that's happening quick. So if you can buy in, I'll buy whatever. To be honest, whatever price they put out, I'm going to buy one stock at least.
Right, because it's going to grow regardless, right? Well, that's definitely.
They're the only space company that's putting stuff into space, right? Essentially, and they're doing it. The cheaper they make it, the more valuable the company becomes. Meaning that the more people can put stuff onto a spacecraft and send up to the moon or send up to Mars or send up to whatever asteroid to mine gold, to mine diamonds, to mine cobalt from an asteroid. That business, infinite growth, and by the time we die, hopefully, this is me being retarded again. Hopefully, your generational like wealth sort of set up there where you just like I bought one stock into SpaceX, and now that one stock is worth $100,000. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's how
It's interesting.
I don't know, but like this is just me trying to make sense of like because it's the only company that's doing space.
Someone said like entry point matters. Wait a few months after IPO date. On Reddit, they said that, and then they're like, he's like,
well, because everybody will buy in, and then everybody will sell straight away.
Right, so maybe it is worth then waiting like a few months after to see where it settles when the dust settles.
Potentially, if you don't buy in this pretty much the moment that it opens, you could possibly be buying in at a really bad time.
Right. This okay, true. Entry point matters. I think this guy's saying entry point, like wait a few months after the IPO date, like to buy in though.
Yeah. So if you don't, that's what I'm trying. That's what I mean is like if you don't buy in the moment it's released, then you could really fuck up. Like if you're like an hour late or even 2 hours late, it could be at a stupid price, and you could like be buying in at like $500 to $1,000 potentially because Tesla got to $1,000, and then everybody sells, and now the company's worth $100 per share. So you're now $900 down, and it could be like years before they get back to that point. So I think, but the idea that they can essentially launch all of the government's, infrastructure onto the moon or into the space could be infinite profit is what I'm just trying to say.
It's interesting. It's really some people are talking about RKLB.
SpaceX going public is the massive tailwind for the stock. I don't know what RKLB means.
Yeah, this person's talking about ROKT as an ETF. Space, deep sea, and drones. There's so much like ROKT. That's pretty good. ROKT, I'm going to write that down. That's maybe something to look into.
Might have to look into that as well.
ROKT. UFO, someone talked about here. I don't know what.
I think UFO is just a joke.
Oh, right. I was like, is it a joke? I'm probably going to buy UFO calls and ride the wave. I don't know if UFO will buy into SpaceX right away, but other space stocks should rise with it.
I have no idea what UFO is, so
it sounds serious. I don't know. It sounds like he was being serious. I don't know. There's a few things. RKLB is the only one consistent with flight. And the Neutron coming online. There's so much shit that's going on that we're just like not aware of.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I still think it's quite a good.
I think it's a solid idea.
Yeah, I think the premise makes all the sense to me. But the problem is that people will. I mean, all the financial guys probably won't give a fuck, but so many people hate Elon that's probably the only potential that could cause a problem, but I think that's just all the blue-haired people and most of our parents. I don't know many people that like Elon.
yeah, he's not really liked right now. It was the Epstein thing, right, for him?
Oh, not just that. I'm sure it's 100 things, but I think the Epstein thing is kind of put another nail in the coffin.
Yeah, space data centers are frankly absurd. Rockets landing by themselves. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. This is a whole thing. Like the Reddit goes absolutely crazy when you look at like these stock conversations.
Bro, and some of them are like baiting you as well. Like I got baited by that medicine company. The IPO started, and then everybody sold the stocks, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's the other side of the quick side of the stock industry. Is that like I feel like these people plan and they're like, okay, they figure out a way to like get people to buy, and then just so that they can raise the stock, and then they're using like human psychology.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
You just got to. I don't know how to read it, but you just got to try to do it.
Yeah, you definitely got to try and do the research and be like, sometimes it's like, because buying into a company is so risky. It's like there could be multiple things that might, happen. And whereas buying something like gold, it's like, well, it's a lot more stable.
But then it's bullshit. Like a couple of months ago, was it a week ago? A couple of weeks ago? Not a week ago. A couple of weeks ago. Sorry. The gold, like they sold it. I don't know what company dumped gold, but some company owned a big portion of gold and dumped silver and the gold stocks, and it crashed gold by 13% and silver by 26%. So even though it's super safe, there's still all these big corporations.
Yeah, it goes up and down, but it's going to be the gold and silver. We're going to always need it.
Yeah, always come back. But what I'm trying to say is like shit like that can happen where the companies really can dictate the market like that.
They can, yeah. It's kind of one of those things. You can't look at it all day. You can't, yeah. Otherwise, you go crazy. You'll be like, oh my god, what's going on? Like you might miss opportunity, and so what? Like you got to decide like how invested are you going to be in this game, and like if putting some money into like a crypto thing is something that you think is going to be a good idea, then just like, so what? Do it. If it fucking tanks, it tanks. Like you're going to figure it out. You're going to be like, that's what it is. You got to figure out that for yourself, I guess.
Yeah, true. And if it tanks, then you better expect one of these bases like we're popping up behind like our screen right now, showing up at the nearest gold mine.
We're going to set up one of these things, all these fucking dudes out here playing basketball.
Or outside your nearest gold mine next to a poverty-stricken city. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I saw this picture and it was like GTA 6 comes out and it was this dude like, yes, man, I got GTA 6, and he's sitting on the couch playing, and it's like around his actual house is just this fucking huge war. It's like AI robots, and it looks like the fucking Matrix, like Terminator, and he's like, dude, GTA 6, hell yeah. Because that's real, dude. GTA 6 is coming out and the world is fucked.
Dude, World War 3 happens and everyone's break.
Yeah, for real. Imagine that GTA 6 drops and it's like France has announced that they're arming their nukes for worldwide nuke reconnaissance. Fucking, it wouldn't happen on release day because the French Prime Minister would be playing GTA 6. So
yeah, that's right. That's what. But
GTA 6 makes a ceasefire.
That'd be crazy.
That's fucking wild.
No war, but that'll be.
It's like we enter into war and everyone's like, "What? Everybody, GTA 6 is coming out. There's a worldwide ceasefire." So North Korea has announced that it will not be launching the nukes today as GTA 6 is released on the open market. Kim Jong-un has said that yeah, for real. Kim Jong-un is like, I love GTA 6. No nuke.
People.
no nuke. You're like on GTA Online, like Kim Jong-un's got like a fucking massive tank with a North Korean paint pattern on there.
You just hear him just like screaming over the mic, "Fuck death to America!" Yeah.
It's got like the North Korean anthem playing and shit, and then everybody turns on him. He's like, goes on Twitter. He's like, "Fuck rule! I'm gonna launch nuke now."
Everyone keeps killing him.
Bang! You motherfucker! Fucking shoot a rocket launcher at me! Fuck you! I'm gonna launch the fucking nuclear airstrike.
Boom! But
That's fucked.
I saw a stat saying that a news article saying that they were going to some governments are preparing to like have essentially like a lull in the workforce the day GTA 6 comes out. Like they're preparing for the economy to take a tiny hit.
Yeah, for real. Apparently on the release day there's going to be a record time high of absences from work, and like, yeah, I mean, I know the Italians are going to go on strike. They fucking do that shit anyway. Or like,
dude.
Yeah.
Both both experts in it. The Italians and the French are really good at not working.
Yeah, going on strikes and things like that. Every like, I mean, it hasn't happened for a minute, but it's probably going to happen after today. Now that I say this, but like, the public transport strikes, you're like, oh yeah, they're having a strike, and I'm like, I get it though. I don't tap on. What am I going to say? What are you going to do?
Yeah, well, I get
So-
it. But now I just got to work, so.
Oh, you tap on?
Well, no, I don't.
You don't tap on? Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, only when you feel like it might be the day where the inspector comes on the bus.
Yeah.
It does happen in Australia though. I've seen them before in Newtown. Fucking.
Bro, you're gonna punch on with those guys.
I was always like on a bus, like, could you maybe make an escape? Because on a train you can't really escape. Like, they got
You
you.
can't on a bus either. You got to go through the window. You got to dive out the window.
You just fucking grab the thing and break the glass.
Yeah, they're just like, what the?
You pretend to be on fire. Like, they're like, sir, did you tap on? And you're like, no, I didn't tap on. They're like, can I please have you? You're like, oh, I'm on fire. They're like, what are you talking about, buddy? You're not even on fire. You're like, fire. You fucking grab the handle and like smash the glass. You're in court. They're like, suspects were saying that you apparently were on fire, but there was no clear fire. And you're like, I plead insanity. It was
ethanol fire. It was an ethanol fire. You can't see.
Yeah, it's invisible fire. No, you just plead insanity. The lawyer's like, my client pleads insanity.
It's like,
Yeah, it fucking gets him every time. The judge like throws the gavel behind him. He's like, fucking bullshit. He's like, I hate my job.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, you definitely can't escape.
you can't escape. But hang on, I need to get some orange juice. Give me a sec.
Oh, good. OJ.
Hang on, coming back.
We're gonna see what's in Max's. Your fridge doesn't have a light?
Yeah, it was a free. I got it for free.
Okay. Oh, that happens.
Yeah. I got it for free, so I was like, "Hey, it's for free. I'm not spending $1 on this thing." And they're like,
Yeah, that's not bad. But a light is nice though.
Yeah.
This is the pinnacle. A man that lives alone can drink orange juice from the jug.
Hey, this is living. Oh, dude, hang on, I'm gonna show you.
Actually, you probably do that at the house anyway.
No.
Oh, you got rules now.
Yeah.
Now that your dad's a millionaire, you got rules. Is that the chocolate flavored cocoa?
Oh yeah, it is.
Another one of my friends, like, I remember when I was at the warehouse in Sydney, and she brought it out, and I was like, oh, cool. And I grabbed it, and it was ice cold. It was frozen. She had it in the freezer. And I was like, what? I was like, what the hell? I'm like, it's frozen, Mari. She's like, yeah, just wait till it defrosts, and it's like a slushy. And I'm like, this is, I didn't get it. I was like, I don't get it.
It's so good. It's literally like it's the same texture as milk, but
Yeah.
it's coconut water flavored as chocolate.
Yeah. I did, like, I obviously tasted it.
You have?
I've tasted it before. It's good, but I was like, I don't know. I'm just not doing it for me.
Bro, it's so good. And dude, I can have it with orange juice because it doesn't curdle.
Wait, there's no way you mix it.
No.
I'm like, bro, but because there's no milk, right? And milk and orange juice. Yeah.
So
Did you usually find yourself drinking orange juice and having milk straight after?
I did sometimes, yeah.
It's like it's like you have a glass of orange juice. You're like, you know what? I could really go for a glass of milk right now.
Dude, yeah. I'd have a coffee. What would it be with you coffee?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
And then it curdles in your stomach. Well, that is a good thing about that. And like compared to chalky milk, it's probably got better nutrition than a chalky milk. Like,
well,
I know it's got guar gum, right? Has it got guar gum? No.
I don't see any guar.
Has it got a stabilizer?
Where would I find that? I'm trying to look for that. It's coconut water, 95%.
Oh yeah.
Coconut cream, 2%. Raw sugar and alkalized cocoa, 1%. Citrus, fiber, natural coconut chocolate flavor, and that's about it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Coca Bella is not bad.
dude. Yeah, like it's got
We
no
actually
stabilizer.
No, that is great. That's great. We actually had from the food spot that I go to, they had this oat milk. It was oat cream, and it was in one of those bottles, and it was like soft. It was oat soft serve. I mean, and yeah, yeah. If you can, yeah. Let's just say it went. Let's just say it went down. Like I put it in the freezer, and it became more like ice cream. And then doing that, I didn't realize how much of a bad idea that would be because, like, that night, bro, the whole thing, I just destroyed it. I obliterated it. I had it in the freezer. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably keep this for a couple days. I sat down and put a movie on, and I'm like, fuck, give me the whole thing. I'm like, just bring it out of here. Bring that shit out of here.
Bro, I've got a pretty bad habit of like,
What do we got?
if I open a chocolate bar or any like chocolate thing, it's essentially smashed that day.
Yeah, chocolate bars are hard though because it's like it's one thing.
I know, even the big ones, you just kind of like
it gets you.
Well, look, I bought this yesterday.
What do we got? Oh god. Oh, true. Oh, you got the clip on it. That's pretty restrained of you. Oh, the party size. Oh,
bought it yesterday afternoon, and now it's not even a cup left.
Hey, but look, you know what? It's still, you know what? You bought it yesterday afternoon. There's still some in there, and you threw it to the couch, so it's ready now for when you. But you know what? You got the clip on it. You got the clip on it, so you showed some restraint.
Well, I woke up this morning, and the first thing I ate was a peanut M&M. So.
Damn, you were like, give me one, just give me one. Oh, true. I was like, you had more than one? Yeah. There's no way you went into the packet like this, like the claw game and picked up one.
I can't restrain myself. That's just a start.
It's hard. The M&M, they know that the way they design the packet so it doesn't seal, it's genius.
Oh, dude, it pisses me off. That's why you do the clip. But even then.
Yeah.
But if you look over to the bench, you can see
we prepared.
There's a finished chocolate coconut water just over there.
Yeah, there is one on the table. That's some the victim of the last session.
It wasn't me. I don't know who that was. So.
True. Yeah. Those chocolate waters, bro. You got to be careful. Those chocolate waters.
But yeah, I don't know. What movies have you been watching recently?
What did I watch? Actually, I've been watching Andor recently. I don't know if you heard of that Star Wars series.
I want to watch that.
I had been like, a friend told me about it. And like I watched the first episodes and I was like, yeah, it's cool. I'm like, it's cool. Like, I didn't have much to say about it. And then I've been watching it more. But in saying that, I haven't been watching like 100%. I've had it on and then I've been like, oh yeah, this scene's kind of doing its thing. And,
it's a political show.
It's really political, and I really like it for that, though. For what it is, like the show's, it's more serious. It doesn't have like the aliens, but it's set in the Star Wars universe, and I really appreciate it for that. I wouldn't say I recommend it outside of that. I've definitely been watching more in terms of like things that I've been watching.
The reason why I didn't watch Andor was like because Star Wars really. All the other Star Wars shit, like Boba Fett. Really turned me off.
Yeah. I had another friend Luke said the same thing.
Yeah, I couldn't get past the first episode of Boba Fett. It was so
yeah, that's fair enough. Apparently it was really, really corny.
It was. And like there's like all the chase scenes. It's like they're going through bush and for some reason a fully grown man can't chase a child through it.
Yeah, that was weird. I was like watching the scene and I'm like, how fucking slow is this guy, bro?
I know.
I feel like they kept like the way they were cutting the scene, they kept cutting it a moment back. So it's just like and then back.
Oh my god.
I was like, bro. Yeah. Bad. I mean, aside from that, like I watched the Bone Temple.
Dude, okay, I'm so glad that you watched that. Let us talk about this because I need to talk about it.
Okay, I'm glad because so I watched the movie and then I'm watching it and I was like, it I was like, okay, aside from just like everything that is normal about zombies, I get that what they're trying to say here is that like, this isn't like a normal zombie thing. Like big dick zombie guy, he's out there, he's got emotions now. But then,
No, big dick zombie.
bro, let's just say he's got a big dick. All right, we'll say that.
Just say that.
Big dick zombie guy. Don't know why he needs to have a big dick, but anyway. But then, like, as the movie's progressing and I was like really enjoying the story, I remembered the little kid, and then he's in the gang. He's like in that fake gang. That barn scene was fucked as well. Like,
crazy, yeah.
Dude, I was like, this is fucking crazy. So, but the movie was great. I think the movie's really cool. I thought like the gore was really on point. We haven't had a movie where like it's had such a great balance of gore and like real storyline, and then the whole thing when big dick zombies getting close with the doctor, and some of the moments that they're sharing I thought was a bit weird when he's like dancing with him. I was like,
that's actually my favorite bit when they're
true. When he's like, I'm like, dude, like, just having a good time. So I got that. I liked the scene where he looks up and he's like, moon. I was like, no, he's like moon.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no, not nude, because he was nude. Yeah. Well, eventually he gets clothes. He puts clothes on himself.
But this is the interesting part. Like the dancing bit's actually really sick. I think like that shot alone where they're dancing is more complex than the moon. Like when he says moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like moon is definitely a complex thing, but essentially that whole bit is showing that it's a psychosis before we even mention that it's a psychosis. Like
right, because then that was the whole thing, right? It's like, they're zombies, but it's like it's the psychosis.
Yeah, but like this. Oh man, I wish I watched it before coming onto this because there's so much I like.
Oh wait, you haven't seen it?
I have. I've seen it twice.
Okay.
I wish I had a fresh watch.
Yeah.
There's so much to go over. Like, because they made the original, like, what's his name? The director made the first 28 weeks later, of days later, because he hated the zombie genre. Like, he was like, let's make a zombie genre because I think they're doing it like shit. And then he made one of the scariest zombie films of the time.
Yeah, the first one was good.
And now we're here, and like the level that we're operating at is so much higher than like what people are giving it credit for. Like I think it's got so much, like so many layers to it, so many like elements and themes that for some reason they I don't actually want to say that, but like so many elements and themes that like bring it to make it more of an exciting story than your basic zombie film. Like it's what is the meaning? What's pure evil and what's good? Like there's religion and atheism and like all these things combine one thing, and then the zombie, like how he sees the world is of like how we see the zombies.
Right. Because when it shows his vision, he sees the humans at. Oh wait, did he see the humans as zombies?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, he did. And then when he's on the train and he's like having all those flashbacks, and then like all of the zombies like see him as the alpha, but when he says a word, they realize that he's not part of the psychosis.
Yeah, right, because they fucking turn on him and shit. And in that scene, I was like, wait, like, are they just going to turn him into a zombie again, though? But
because he's infected, he's now immune.
Right,
But if he's got his mind back, then he's essentially cured. He's just on steroids.
Yeah, he's just got a real big dick now.
Get me on this virus.
Fuck yeah, but he looks down and he's like, hell yeah.
But then Jack O'Connell's character sees him as the true devil, because when he sees him, he's got the horns, right?
Yeah,
He sees him as the reincarnation of evil, pure evil, which is what he's trying to be. And the way that the Doctor sees him is hope. So opposites.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The human perception.
He's the most violent thing. He's like the epitome of violence.
It literally rips that scene where he rips that dude's head out of his body.
he's the physical form of evil in the movie.
Yeah.
So he's like, so it's crazy. It's this whole yin and yang thing of like, even though that he's the most evil, they're like that thing is our hope to get. Right? And then he saves the Doctor in the end. But
yeah, true. Well, we don't know, right? He walks away with him, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm imagining he's now smart enough to figure out how to save the Doctor, I guess.
I'm hoping he's back. Yeah, I'm hoping he's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then at the end, it's cool how we get that scene where they're running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because it ends like the first one, but now, what's his name's there?
Cillian Murphy's character is. I mean, that's his name, right?
It's Killian. Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Right.
Killian.
Oh, no.
He's a Sicilian, bro. Yeah, but then they're like, oh, what are we going to do? And then they go and save them. So it's cool. They're going to have this little like revolution, I guess, and then whatever happens in the next movie.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I have no idea where they're going to go from there.
You think the next one will be the last one?
Yeah, they only said they're going to do 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I think that's a bit of insider information, but I think that's the last one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. 28 years later, the Bone Temple is so freaking cool. It's my favorite zombie movie now.
It was really great.
Yeah, as much as I loved like the hordes of zombies and whatever, I think like the level of like thought process or like the layers in it are so good. That I don't know, I just can't get enough of it. But
yeah, the beats and everything, like in terms of just like the pacing of the movie, it was good. Like it kept me captivated the whole time. Like I was paying attention the whole time through. I was pretty invested in the plot. Like, and even though leaving off from the last one, I was like, yeah, it's cool. I didn't really like it as much. But then this one, I was like, oh, this feels more like it actually felt more like a zombie movie as well. The same time.
They did such a good job of that. Like I'm looking at the themes. I just googled the themes just to be a bit spot on with it. But yeah. Anyway, like it's this one's the obvious one: religious extremism and cult of personality. I think is epic because it's Jimmy is the cult.
Definitely. I mean, the whole like that dude's cult, right? That they fucking like just kill people for Olmec.
Yeah, for Old Nick. Which
what
is
no, you know Olmec.
Olmec,
the owl god.
Oh, what?
It's Olmec, right? That's who he's talking about. He's like, oh, sacrifice Olmec, the owl god, like whatever the fuck he's talking about.
He's saying Uncle Nick, like Nick, as in the
whole
movie. He said it's for old Nick.
No, because it's Olmec, dude.
No, he says Old Nick.
Isn't it Olmec? Oh, right, Uncle Nick. But isn't he talking about Satan?
Yeah, and that's like one of the things is
Uncle Nick.
Is Uncle Nick? Yeah, that's one of the names for Satan.
That's crazy. I didn't know. I thought he was saying Olmec, the fucking some.
No. I know.
Olmec
I know the owl you're talking about, but no.
True. What the fuck, dude? I thought the whole time I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, Olmec the owl god. He's saying Uncle Nick the whole time, and I couldn't understand him because of his accent.
Dude, how's that?
What is his accent even? Is he like Scottish or something?
It's be Irish, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I can never fucking understand a word those guys are saying anyway.
It's like humanity versus the real monster, memory of redemption, post-Brexit allegory. That's just a British thing.
Post-Brexit.
Yeah, I would never have thought that. The film acts as a metaphor for the increasingly isolated, nationalistic, and radicalized society. Actually, it does make sense in the first movie because NATO is surrounding the island with their warships. But the power of art and emotion, music and artist expression are used as tools for maintaining a connection of humanity and as therapy against despair and ruined world. That's best shown as the Doctor because he's always listening to the music and he pulls out Iron Maiden.
Dude, that scene was like, oh, this is pretty good. I was
was fully bored at that point. It's cool scene. I was like,
this is At that point, I was like, I was in the movie. If I was to think about it now, I'm like, that sequence was just really fucking weird. But
It was. It
because
was.
I get it, he needed to convince him that he was the devil, and I'm like, I guess in a fucking in an apocalyptic scenario, like how are you going to convince someone you're the devil? Like you're gonna have to put on a show, and so he really did it. Well, you said there's NATO surrounding the island. Wait. So is the world still in an apocalypse, or is it just an island?
It's just England. It's just England. England.
What? You're telling me the whole time it's just fucking England. It's just
Only one, yeah.
well, the whole world's just relaxing and chilling out, and then they're like, "What's going on in England these days?" They're like, "Oh, it's a fucking apocalypse." Yep.
Because the whole world in the story, like in 28 months later, I think it is like 28 weeks later.
28 days later, I think.
No, there's 28 days later, and there's a second movie after that, like 28 weeks or 28
Oh,
months.
yeah.
But essentially, like the whole world got infected with this virus, but then isolated, and everybody was able to starve it out. But then the only country that it kept popping back up in was England, and so like even though they starved it out, like England was getting.
This was the fucking British, bro, and their bad teeth.
Oh,
so smelly. It's a smelly British people. They're kind of. I didn't know that. So the whole time it's just like the world. That meanwhile, like just like people are just real politics is happening in the world, and then just like British just has just this fucking I didn't know that.
Like because in the first movie, all those soldiers like running around. That's because their ship ran aground off the shore and started to sink, and so like they had to abandon ship. So all of the soldiers, the closest thing was England, so they jumped. And in the movie as well, you can see a ship out off the shore, like in the very first movie, show a ship like with its lights scanning the water. They want people to try to escape to Europe to spread there, so they kill everybody that escapes.
Don't let them escape Europe. Keep the British in there. The dirty British. Don't let them escape.
Those dirty Brits. But yeah, and then at least this movie. So now like all of England is in this sort of survival state, which I think is so sick. But yeah, I didn't know you knew that. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't. I definitely didn't know that was the case. Like the movie's plot is that it's just centralized to Britain, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean that's cool.
And then there's the duality of humanity. The film contrasts extreme acts of evil with moments of profound empathy and humanity, emphasizing that goodness can survive. Which is
I felt that with the girl who was part of the cult, and then she's like, she's sick of it. She's like, starts, she kills them because she's like, you guys are fucked.
That's it, and that's it. But like, it's the whole movie just so good, dude. Like,
it was a good movie, yeah. And it had been a while since a good movie has like been out.
Yeah, I agree.
There's one that's come out recently called Nirvana, the band, the movie. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Dude, oh my God. Bringing back Epstein into this, apparently.
Look at Epstein. Look at him. Still around even after his death, supposedly.
Well, but apparently,
we're not going to get...
New reports are that Kurt Cobain's wife shot him, not he shot himself.
Whoa. Wait, no. I thought Kurt Cobain overdosed.
Well, that's what is... he shot himself in the face with a shotgun.
What? Oh.
Yeah. But he was but he found a lot of drugs in his system.
Oh, right. Yeah. Right. I forgot about that. Well, I knew the drug, but I forgot that he had shot himself. But they're saying that his wife, that it was Courtney Love.
Yeah, that shot him. Like,
why are they saying that?
Well, they're saying that with the amount of drugs that are in his system, it's impossible for him to be able to pick up a gun and shoot himself.
Right. I always thought it was also the theory of like, how can you possibly, with this shotgun, like shoot yourself? What are you gonna do? You shoot himself with his toe? He pulls the trigger with his toe?
if you look at any of the war footage in Ukraine, they do it with an AK-47 a lot.
They kill themselves.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos of like a Ukrainian just eating a barrel of his AK-47.
But look how long this gun is.
Yeah, but you can still put your thumb in the trigger hold and
Yeah, you're probably right. If you put the barrel in your mouth. Okay, right. But anyway, wait, that's also fucking crazy. You just said you just watched people shoot themselves with an AK-47. What the fuck? What the? That's so dark, bro.
Anyway. But apparently they said that like the amount of drugs that were found in the system, that it was just too many drugs to essentially be able to do that himself. So there's new theories that it was Kurt Cobain's wife that pulled the trigger on him.
Damn.
But then some more stuff has come out that Epstein had something to do with it.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Hang on, let me find out. Let me just quickly. How did Epstein?
Yeah, there is some information here that they're talking about recently has led to some new claims regarding Kurt Cobain's death, but I don't know. It's one of those things, dude.
I'm going on to Reddit, so take a grain of salt.
Take it with a Reddit of salt.
Reddit of salt. 2 years before his suicide was locked in the bag. I'm just going to throw it into the chat. Can I throw it into the chat? I can't.
Yeah. Throw it. Does it work?
It won't let me. All right, hang on. Don't want to read it all out. So let me just quickly share my screen. Share. Can you see that?
Oh, there we go. Nice. Right. The Epstein Files.
Sorry.
Bare minimum. Courtney Love was located in the Black Book. Oh, because her name's been located associated with Epstein.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. It's poorly redacted. You can fill in the gaps to writing to find that it is Courtney Love, apparently, is one of the females that was the female for Epstein. A decade later, after Kurt's suicide, a name also included in the book was Dana, who's the financial advisor hired by Courtney to locate the stolen money of the Cobain estate. I know people believe that he didn't kill himself, but not many had a reason for who would kill him. Right. I think if this is right, she needs to offer some explanation as to why she's in the files so heavily. Damn. That's crazy, bro. Epstein was, who's that guy? Peter Pumpkin Eater. Had a hand in every pie. Is that the kid? And his thumb in every fucking pie.
Bro, I know this is terrible to say, but Epstein has to be, if it's all espionage, like by the Mossad, dude, he's got to be the greatest of all time. Like,
claiming that Epstein is the GOAT, dude, this video is going to get shadow banned for sure.
It's not, because actually
we're in the trenches now.
To be fair, that he's probably not, because there's probably somebody else doing it as well. And then
apparently there's like multiple Epsteins. Epstein was just one, but he was the US, and like
interesting. So Europe's got their own.
Like there's fucking all these.
Well, did you see recently there was another child,
another ring,
the sex ring, discovered in Sydney with 140.
Yeah, because Australian politicians apparently are in on it as well.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
There's an Australian, there's an Australian fucking equivalent.
Fucking hell. There's also, I remember 2 years ago, I was walking outside Parliament House, and I was driving past it, and like there was a protest there, and was it Parliament House or was it the Supreme Court? It might have been the Supreme Court. There was a protest.
I think it was the Supreme Court.
Yeah, there was a protest called Release the 12, and it was like the 12 politicians that were like convicted of, just
Yeah, pedophilia.
child pedophilia. Yeah. Oh my god. And
Yeah,
did you know?
because that was a big thing.
Yeah, and did you know Australia it's got to be per capita because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. Has the most viewership of online child pornography.
What?
Apparently, yeah.
Damn Australians, bro! Get these bogans out of here.
Yeah, hang on. Let's see. Actually, I don't want to search that.
Probably, but still, yeah. But that's just crazy to think that like that is going on, and like that it's in Australia in that way as well. Like it is crazy, dude. The industry is like, yeah, this idea of sex trafficking and just like why how it's become such a commodity in the elite of the world.
It's pretty terrifying, isn't it?
It's just
Oh,
it's crazy for that.
dude, look at this straight off the
Um,
bat.
let's see. What do you,
Straight off the bat, Russian soldier has his head blown off on school playground.
oh
His
my
army
god!
destroyed.
What is
I
going?
could
Is there
click
still a war? No, don't click that. Don't click that. We'll definitely get shadow banned. Man, we in the trenches. We in the Reddit trenches.
Oh, and have you seen this new like?
No, that's what it was. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
No, it's not. Don't tell me that. That can't be
yeah,
real.
that's the alien thing. Yeah.
It's a Hollywood balloon.
Oh no! I think that's bullshit. That's they're making a joke out of it.
Okay, I was going to say. But apparently, I did hear. Apparently, someone said it's just an inflatable Mexican balloon.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but it looks
And
pretty
I was
tech
like,
heavy.
dude, I don't know. It still looks, yeah, like it looks really futuristic. Like it looks like there's like metal, but apparently it's like a metal starred balloon. We talked about this. Who did I have on? I had Bryce Letty on last weekend, and we discussed this balloon thing.
Yeah. Well, this
And
is the photo.
apparently, yeah, that's the thing of because there
This
was
one's
this whole Obama thing, where he's like, well, that's currently classified, and then Donald Trump's like, we can't. Maybe I will release the alien files. Maybe I'll release. I'll prove him right.
Just know the day that they do that, that means they've done something else. So,
Right, they're like shadowing it for something else.
yeah. Oh, look at this one. February 2026, FPV Mavic pilots of the 127th
Hunting for Russia.
Rifle Brigade are hunting for Russians on. That would be definitely showing some people getting blown up, that video.
So is there still like a Russia Ukraine thing going on?
Dude, that's still hot and heavy, dude. There's like a million
Fuck.
casualties now, yeah.
Holy shit, man! There's so much going on in the world that I don't even. Well, I know that
Look at
the
this.
whole Israel. What do we got?
Two Russian soldiers taken out by Ukrainian heavy bomber drone during a broad daylight.
Jesus,
Don't know how to
dude.
pronounce that word. Direction 475th Assault Brigade.
Zaporizhia.
No,
I think that's pronounced Zaporizhia.
Should I click on it? No, I'm kidding.
No.
If I
we
click
in,
on
we,
it,
man, we in the trenches.
well, it means you just have to blur the screen, right?
Well, I don't know how to do that. All right, dude.
You just have to drop it, or you can. Yeah, actually, maybe we won't show it.
Because this is live. This is live. The stream gets instantly cut.
Is there people watching?
Yeah, there was a couple people they tapped in before. I don't know. I think there's one person watching on YouTube right now.
Oh, dude, they got to get the craziest. I'm just kidding.
Don't fucking click that, bro. It's just a picture of.
This is essentially my Reddit. Ukrainian soldier killed a Russian sabotage group that tried to mine a road. Nice. That's crazy. South Korea. Oh, it's not South Korea.
Kupiansk.
Bronx. My bad. Not Korea. Helldivers.
What? Helldivers and then like a Russian just exploding.
That's half of it. Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah, dude. That's. I mean,
punishments in Russian army continue. Don't want to watch that one.
That's wild. That's wild to
Anyway,
think that Courtney Love was also in that sphere, and that there was everything that was going on was because she wanted to secure the money that she felt like she was owed, I guess, from the Cobain estate. So,
well, it's just wild. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because I just almost got you
Oh no, I minimized. I did minimize it.
Yeah, but I could see in the corner.
It was still there though. Yeah.
I getting shot, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Have you
Damn,
seen the
that's
photos of Kurt Cobain, like after he got shot? It's crazy.
no. They have photos of his head.
I don't think they have photos of his head, but they've got. Oh, they might actually. They might have photos. I think I've seen one on Reddit where
Oh
it's like,
God, I don't want to see that.
it
They
looks like
have this though. This is pretty. This is pretty really grim actually. They just have his his
leg.
thing here. I wonder if the price of that Converse shoe went up when they released this photo.
Capitalism.
That's fucked. That's
But that-
what is this?
Just picture a
Kurt
canoe.
Cobain death certificate shirt. That's
Dude,
fucked.
could you imagine rocking that in public?
That's $900.
No way.
Yeah, that shirt is $900 on eBay right now. That's
Buy.
That's
Bargain.
fucking crazy. I mean yeah, it's a crazy shirt. It's got yellow armpit stains as well.
It's
So
been
good.
worn. That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not even new. No way. You think this is new? Hell no. There's one with the actual death the last letter to Courtney Love.
Dude, that's fucking.
Isn't it crazy? It's like this is the crazy thing with like thinking from a fashion perspective, the power of a t-shirt. Like it's a t-shirt, it's a fashionable item, it's something we're going to wear on our body, but also now is this thing on it, like this Kurt Cobain dead at 27, this news thing. It's like a billboard. T-shirts are so cool, dude. T-shirts are
Yeah.
just so fucking cool.
They can do some good stuff actually. I like my favorite
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
for a Porsche.
What's that?
My favorite ones I need money for a Porsche.
Yeah, that's always a great one. I was making some singlet tops that had money for Ferrari for a while.
Yeah.
And I was writing like money for Ferrari. Yeah, there's like an old photo of Brad Pitt with the need money for Porsche thing, right?
That's the one, yeah, that's the one I was thinking about.
Yeah.
But how wild is it? Bloody, it's all linked up. It's all tied together.
Yeah, it is crazy that like just Epstein was this link for so much corruption that's then also interlinked. Like beyond him, there were other people that were then connecting through that, and then this like fucking currency of trading children for positions in life
It's so
became a
bad.
thing, dude. It's wild.
I can't believe it hasn't that's a cool. I like that one.
That's crazy.
I like that a lot actually. I might have to do
Just
something like that.
$4,600 abstract skulls tracksuit.
Bro, I could make that myself.
You definitely could. You couldn't be Brad Pitt wearing it, but you could definitely make it.
Dude, I'm gonna make that shit. That's sick.
I mean, you could make this one. You just need a Sharpie and
That's
a white.
true.
And a
I
white.
was literally gonna buy one, but no, I need a Sharpie.
No, you just need a Sharpie. Hell yeah, and they're just like that's it. Brad Pitt need money for Porsche fit. There it is, right
With a
there.
Rolex.
Yeah, apparently he's wearing a Rolex in the photo. Oh, he is.
Oh god. Sell the Rolex, you'll have 10% of your money for the Porsche.
For the Porsche. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Dude, crazy.
that is crazy. That is crazy. Well, my G, we might end it here. I'm gonna go out and get some of this Italian sun.
right.
Before I but then bunker down. You got a movie recommendation before we go?
Holy crap. Oh god, you gotta give me a second.
True. I mean, The Big Short was one that since we were talking, I was like, maybe I'll watch that because I haven't watched it yet.
well, The Kingdom of Heaven, I think, is such a good concept but poorly executed movie. I think it's like the premise of it is so awesome, but some of the moments in it are so sick. I love it, but it's just like I feel like it's such a bad executed representation
Right.
at that time.
Right.
So I'll do that one. Probably recommend that. It's another freaking epic movie. Hang on, let me just check out my. Have you got Letterboxd, bro?
Yeah, I downloaded it. I've slowly started filling out my
I haven't even tried to fill out my
my
stuff.
profile.
I just can't be bothered.
True.
Um,
I started. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
You gotta
fucking
send me things so we can follow each other, dude.
yeah. Send me your link or share your Letterboxd.
Oh brother, we're out there.
Oh brother, where art thou? Cool.
You've seen that,
No, I haven't actually seen that.
dude? That's probably one of my like happy movies. Like if I was to like choose a happy movie that's got some insane themes in it, like it's like multi-layered again, crazy thing, but comedy. Um, Cinematographer James Deakins, Roger Deakins and James Deakins are so good in it. The Coen Brothers, like it's such a funny movie and it's so
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, and I like George Clooney as well. I'm a fan
Yeah.
of his work.
And those two other dudes are really good.
Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. That's it. That's on my list right now.
I reckon you're not doing anything today.
No, pretty much. What's a Sunday? I might watch it tonight.
Yeah, you should. You should. That's that or Ran. I really liked Ran when I watched Ran.
Okay, true. Yeah, Rand would be on the list.
Yeah.
Let me get that. Sick. Well, yeah. Max, my G, you're out here. You might be doing world champs, judo.
So not judo.
Jiu-jitsu,
Judo's a
so?
different level.
Judo's a different one. Yeah, all we just lost. I lost all the martial art fans. And now they're like, "You motherfucker! If I'm going to choke a pudding." Anyway, yeah. Well, you might be in worlds, might be competing in worlds in the future, which is cool. He's out here. Max still out here looking for some film work. So if you're trying to shoot a movie, his contact details are going to be in the description. Reach out to the man. Thank you for joining me, bro. Episode 8. This was fun.
Dude, this was great. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, it'll be physical soon. We're going to have a studio set up at the house.
Down in Barra?
I was thinking Canberra, like when I get back there, to just try and set up the studio in the garage. Like, yeah, like have.
I think you should also look at trying to do. I remember we talked about like odd locations.
Yeah. Well, we want to turn it into like something more than just a show where like, yeah, there's some really cool ideas happening, but a bit of an Eric Andre style thing.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I look forward to jumping on that one.
My G, we're going to end it here. We'll play us out with some Threatnique. Shout out to Threatnique. Speak to you, bro.
All right. Talk to you soon. See you, dude.
Thanks, gangster. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Peace out.
Thank you. Bye-bye.